Hello, everybody. My name is Micah Curtis.
And I'm Alex Baldwin, and we're playing Gears again for the first time in a while.
That we are. And also, we are joined by our favorite robot.
How's it going, everybody?
So, yes, we will be indeed doing that. And one thing that's even fancier, I updated the overlay to make sure that people could actually both see what's going on and hear the game. So, yes, this will hopefully hold us over until Elusive Swede is able to, update the overlay for us at some point.
Yes.
So, usually before we start these, I usually start off with a rant or something. But I don't really have much to rant about except saying that people should back 3 nights, 4 days, because there's only 9 days left in the campaign. And as per usual, we do not know if we're going to extend it or not. That is something we haven't really decided yet.
So the sooner the better.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't miss out on it.
Indeed. So, let's go ahead and get us started. I will probably think of something to rant about at some point, though. Given how things tend to go.
Mount Rushmore, that seems to be the ranty thing of the day.
What about it?
New York Times had a thing that was pretty veiled. Mount Rushmore needs to be destroyed.
Well, they can go fuck themselves.
Well, they are a former newspaper after all. So.
Indeed. Yes, thank you, Gears of War. I'm fully aware that you want black people to play your video game. Thank you. Okay. What is this in the store? Thrash ball, coal, casket blows, esports, katana, blah blah blah. Okay.
Unless it's Lizzie in a tank top and booty shorts, I'm not interested.
There you go. Nasser was being stupid again. Yeah, I saw that he was getting pissy about Brutus the Badass getting launched, and supposedly he got screwed out of a bunch of money. No, he didn't. He gave the rights to the series away. He needs to stop lying. Okay. Let us get the brain and the hat in here.
Should have just said Xbox open that, but...
Yeah, Ultimate Agent, I commented on them in Discord, bud. Go back and check the thread.
Goggles.
Indeed.
Okay.
We are in the desert. Alright, shall we begin?
Well,
Yep.
I suppose.
Brain, do you have the questions up?
Yes, I do. What do you guys want
Remember
to start with?
there are 2 weeks worth. So the last 2 weeks, this is an overflood after all.
Yes.
Let's
With the Juneteenth one.
Yes, let's start with that one, and let's start entertainment on that. I don't want to go into politics quite yet.
Indeed. Oh, and Timbertone, I did congratulate Donald. I actually told him he's got a great book. I DM'd him. But I know he's still got to finish fulfilling the physical on that, so...
Speaking of fulfilling the physical, almost every standard edition Inglewood that has a U.S. address has had a shipping label printed. Not all of them have gone out yet. All of them will probably go out either tomorrow or the day after. But yes, you should have tracking numbers for those now. The only exceptions being people that, again, are not based in the U.S., or if you had backed the standard edition and a T-shirt,
yep.
Those are going to be shipped together. So you'll get a different thing for that.
There you go.
And once those get shipped, then your director's cuts go out.
Exactly. To answer Black Knight Rex, oh, he just got it. And Chaos Sonic is giving us money, meaning I have to open Streamlabs. Give me 1 second.
Well, it's one of those streams.
Hey, I'm not complaining. I like money. Okay.
I like money when I don't have to pay for it. Oh, what the hell?
Oh, don't forget we owe a Watch on the Common Rider vid. That we do. Okay.
Yes, we do. That's right.
We are connecting as well. There we go. I think we're good now. What I'm going to do real quick, I need to orient my other window. So that way, I can do a thing. Damn it, computer, stop fucking with me right now. Okay. I'm gonna pop out the chat on the other computer real fast. There. That way, if someone donates something, I will see it immediately.
There you go. Meanwhile, I will focus on only one screen.
Yes. Okay. So, last where we left off, we gave these people air. No, I'm sorry, water, not air. They already had air.
Yeah, good. Sounds happy.
Turn down my
Well, that should do it.
speakers there.
Attic's got his water supply back online.
But yeah, apparently we answered Black Knight Rex's question, which is good. Oh, this gives Brainbox a new upgrade too.
I reckon she wants you to take that.
Let's see what we got.
Huh.
Ultimate upgrade, Slayer.
There's a lady here wired up a surge protector
Nice.
to her cloaking device.
Slay.
This should work great for us.
Okay, somebody has their speakers up kind of loud. Could you turn them down a little bit because there's some echo?
That lady.
Might be me. Give me a second.
I think we're done here.
As always,
What do
we
you say?
blame
Back to the
Hatman
stiff?
for things.
Let me know if
That
it's
change
me
anything?
because my head's. I'm using my old headset and it's dying on me, so it could be causing some issues.
No, that's a bummer. All right.
Yeah, well,
Does
I
that
mean, I already
change
got it
anything? Is it
replaced.
better?
I'm just trying to use this one before I use my other one full time because I kind of got that one for my job.
Ah, I see. But anyway, I checked the numbers on fulfillment. We're about a third fulfilled, from what I can tell, or something close to it, if I remember right. Hatman.
The last,
Because if we're at
my last count was 230 something, I believe.
oh, we're almost half fulfilled then.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just about halfway there.
Whoa, living on a prayer. What is this? City ruins. Let's check that out.
And let's not get eaten by lightning this time.
Hey, I managed to navigate us through that storm.
navigated us straight to hell.
Yeah, we got through hell, though.
Nope.
Yeah, we
We're
did.
not through hell. We're not through hell yet. 3 nights isn't over.
Okay, fair point. But, if you guys do enjoy Inglewood, hopefully you will back 3 nights, 4 days as well. Also, to let people know, we have other books in production behind the scenes as well. This is actually an announcement. I don't even think I've told Hatman this, but I'm going to announce it live here on the stream. Chaos Sonic donated $1 real quick, though, and he said as a response to the Mags vid, if I'm considered a sexual predator to people I'm friendly with, call me the chaotic sexual predator, because here's $1 as a sexual act. I would give to Hatman also, but I don't see a donation link. Well, that's fair.
I've got a Streamlabs, but I don't remember the link to it. It's on my channel. It's on the Hatman channel.
Yep.
Somewhere buried.
But anywho, black lizards matter. Yes, we are racist against white lizards. Mostly because they want to kill us. I think that's a decent reason for being a little biased, but maybe that's just me. But anyway,
Dog barking.
we have another book in production. The First Servant.
Oh, the first. Oh. Yeah, you mentioned that you had somebody to do the art.
Yep. And the artist is a Romanian guy.
Which is perfect.
Yes, so somebody who knows the history of the region, which is the perfect person to work with. And we are right now in what's called the concept phase, meaning that we're drawing up. Is there a good way to get around this fence? I'll have to look around. But anyway, we're drawing up the initial character sketches, of which I have one of the main character. I can't really show him right now. I don't want to spoil that. But okay, this is back to the main camp. Why did the
Yeah, about to say this is where we started.
Why did it not? I set a waypoint.
Oh.
That was weird. Why is it not setting?
There we go. I just said it. See if that helps.
There we go. But anyway.
You did a very bad job of navigating.
Yeah, now I trust the robot more than Hatman with navigating. What does that tell you?
That I should go back to being Robo Hatman?
Maybe. But anyway. But I only have about 8 pages scripted on that book. And he's like, well, I don't really have a whole lot to do. You know, I'm still waiting on my job to resume because of COVID. So he's like, do you want me to just... If you want, I can just work on some pages because I'm bored. And I'm like, you want to do page... Like, I'm like, I'm broke. I can't pay you for it. He's like, oh, it's okay. You can just pay me back whenever we do the campaign. Okay.
Alright.
Fair enough.
Never would have thought I'd say this, but God bless COVID.
I guess. So, by the time that campaign goes live, it wouldn't surprise me if there's a big chunk of the book already done.
Which is good, because that means it gets to you guys faster.
Exactly. Chaos Sonic threw in another buck and says, been meaning to ask, have you been enjoying X8? I've actually been focusing a lot on reading comics that, that Serena gave me to read, because, I've just been in a reading mood, to be honest with you. But, I plan on watching X8, probably tonight while I work, if not tomorrow. So.
Oh, that's not good.
Uh-oh. This dude looks like he had a bad day. Really 2 rounds in my torque bow.
Okay, I'm gonna assume they're in trouble here.
I think I'm gonna actually
Delta,
give
let's
this
head
to
inside.
Foz.
Let's see.
If he'll sit still, you fucking dopey jackass. Thank you.
Let's see. A fountain, people that look like they're having hallucination. Yep. I'm gonna say it's Jen.
What is this? Incendiary grenades. I don't really need those. I've already got
I think
grenades.
I've got incendiary grenades.
All right. So let's go ahead and get started.
God,
Um,
thanks.
Why aren't they engaging?
Come on, let's get inside.
the question of the day is, where do we start?
I believe had
entertainment.
already chose entertainment on last week's.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Brain,
So,
you're gonna
just
want to
start
rip
off?
this door.
Yep. Give me 1 minute. All right. To start off, Leonardo Juan asks, which fictional character do you think is a worthy opponent to fight off Barris?
Barris.
Okay, let's see what you got. This must be how they hit the nomad. Pour 'em in and then take 'em out.
Remind me who Barris is.
Admittedly, I'm at a loss because I don't watch too much anime and generally retain very little of it.
Oh, Beerus, you mean?
Yeah, it's just spelled as Berus. I think it was supposed to be
Oh, okay.
two E's in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Beerus.
So Beerus. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good question because Beerus can crack a planet in half with his fingertip.
So dark side, basically.
I was gonna say Galactus. I don't even know if Darkseid's that powerful. And we have to be specific with which Darkseid though. Even though I know the mythology of DC says that there's only been one Darkseid, even though the Crisis is blah 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 blah, that's bullshit. There's been different iterations. Oh whoa, swarmers, fucking little juvies. Flushed me right out of cover.
I guess the dark side that kind of bends reality.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the Great Darkness Saga version of Darkseid would be probably appropriate. Because he was about that powerful. Ow! Jesus. That hurt. I love how I'm sitting here by JD. I'm playing as his girlfriend and he's just letting me die. Fucking asshole.
My dog's having a tantrum because my sister wouldn't let her get skunked.
There's a Torco-loving fiend somewhere up there, but I can't get a good up. He's up there somewhere, but I can't see him. I'm gonna try nading back there. Wait, never mind, I got eyes on him. And he had eyes on me. Ow. I'm down. Thank you. Oh, Jesus, there's two of them.
There's two guys. There's
No,
one.
never mind.
of
Now
us.
there's none of them.
Holy shit. Does anyone else
Fair enough.
None is better
Let me know
than
when
one.
you're ready for the next one.
get inside and see what we can find?
Give me 1 sec here. I'm just kind of looking around to see what we got. Got more torque bow. Oh, next question. Go ahead.
There's an ammo box over here if you need it.
I'm actually good on ammo if you want it.
Okay, yeah. I'll definitely
Okay,
take
Mr.
that.
Matchstick asks, I can't see Nightwing and Oracle being wishy-washy about quitting those two will be in the superhero game forever, but I can see it being a good Red Robin or in spoiler story.
I think it's more of a statement.
Yeah, that's kind of what it sounds like.
Yeah, well, yeah, right to your opinion. That's just how I would
Yeah.
write that arc. I like those types of stories, and I like the idea of playing around with it because Dick is not as locked into the world needs Nightwing like the world needs Batman, you know. So
Yeah.
It's never really had an event like that as far as I can recall.
no.
Paddock, we're leaving a city ruin. Your people got hit pretty hard.
Interesting.
So, but yeah, fair statement. Okay, because everybody's entitled to their opinion. I just don't agree. So what's next?
Hard-Boiled Entertainment asks, so let's say the next movie trend after superhero films turns out to be video game films. Who should voice Donkey Kong, The Rock or Patrick Warburton?
I should voice Donkey
Back to
Kong.
the skiff.
Oh god, what's going on with my windows?
No, only the white Donkey Kong though. Because Vanilla Gorilla.
Indeed.
Why is my taskbar being pulled up? Okay, there we go.
I don't know.
It's because Windows 10s hate hates my system, I think.
Well, it could be worse.
Who am I waiting on? Oh, Hatman.
Yeah, waiting on me. I'm picking up components and shit.
That's all good. While we're waiting on you to get over here, Braidbox. Next question.
Black Knight Rex asks, thoughts on Cyberpunk being delayed again? I heard about it because Razor Fist is raving on how bad it's going to be because of it.
Well, he can not have fun all he wants. He seems like a miserable fuck anyway.
Why does it seem like games that get delayed multiple times end up like evoking memories of Duke Nukem Forever instead of like,
I don't know. They probably should be invoking memories
I
of
don't
something like
fucking
Metal
know.
Gear Solid 4,
yeah,
which was, delayed more than once, or, it took several years to develop.
it was delayed multiple times. It was supposed to be a PS3 launch title if I remember correctly.
Yep. But when it came out, it ran incredibly well.
Yeah, it was fan-freaking-tastic. Of course, it was more movie than game, but
Oh no! Shit!
What's up?
I had a graphics crash. Hold on.
oh, wonderful.
It happens. Let me launch it back again. Now everybody's just seeing my my desktop. Did it boot you guys from the session?
Yep.
Yes, it did.
It's okay. We just hit a checkpoint, so it's not like we had far to go back.
Exactly.
What is it with NVIDIA? It's like their graphics processors are really, really good, but their drivers leave a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. Anyway, so what's next?
And give me one moment. Okay, yep. And the last one for Juneteenth is Miguel Barrera asks, don't know if this one counts as politics or entertainment. Well, should we try to bring chivalry back to the public?
That's more of a politics question.
Yep.
I mean, the answer is
considering
yes,
that's the last
but
entertainment one, but
yeah, I would definitely say that that's a yes. So, but anyway, what was the entertainment stuff from the other week?
Sure, just let me pull it up. All right. An angry green boss asks, how would you write a morally gray story?
Stay tuned.
Also, stay tuned for me, but I will give you a little bit more detail. And I've said this before, so it might be, a broken record at this point. Write a protagonist that everybody likes at first, and then make people hate him. Make him make decisions that are questionable, but he believes are correct, and then make people hate him.
If you want a case study, Grand Theft Auto 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very good example, I think.
Because everybody loves Nico Bellic.
Yeah. I prefer, as far as morally gray stories go, for people to feel conflicted about the characters and whether or not they really like them. Or like I want to like this character, but I can't because of, one thing or a string of things that they've done that I think are unforgivable. Telling the story in a good way as opposed to The Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
Speaking of The Last of Us 2, Gabe the Gen asked, what games came out this month that would make a better purchase over The Last of Us 2?
That came out last month? What else came out last month? I don't even know.
I don't know what else. I don't know what else came out, but I'll tell you right now, Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal is a much better purchase.
I say get a year of like Game Pass. I mean, because there's a shit ton of stuff on Games Pass. Like, some of Microsoft's best titles are on there.
Mhm.
And we're supposed to be getting Halo 3 this month.
Yep.
Like, apparently they just did the beta test and it runs incredibly well.
My gears crashed apparently.
All right, we'll invite you back in. Give me 1 sec.
Yep. Everybody shames the Hat's Xbox.
Yeah, this box may actually be on its last legs because I've had quite a number of issues with it over the last couple months that I've been noticing stacking up more and more.
That's
This
weird. It
isn't
still says you're in here.
That is weird. No, I definitely got kicked out. I mean, I'm back at the titles and everything.
Or rather, it says you're in my squad. So let me...
I don't know.
Well, I will kick you, and then I will re-invite you. Wait, what?
From what I've heard about The Last of Us 2, it just kind of sounds like any purchase would be better, and that's not an exaggeration.
More or less. I've been watching a playthrough of it on YouTube just for the heck of it. I guess to see the full context, quote unquote. And honestly, it made me hate it more, just because of the lengths that they went to in order to try and make you feel empathy for Abby and to make you hate the characters that you came to love in the first game. So it's like they want to destroy basically a 7-year-long relationship that you have with these characters in order to promote somebody who is unlikable from the very start. But, oh, it's okay because she saves a trans kid from being killed by religious extremists, so she is morally good, even though, she pulls a half Negan on Joel.
Is the trans kid even likable either?
Not really.
Well,
But
then how does that even
honestly
work to...
that's the thing. He doesn't really speak that much. Like, there's not much of a character to him, at least from what I've seen so far. I have not finished the whole thing. But there's nothing. And I've seen some reviews say, oh, well, she's going through her own Joel quest from part 1. It's like, no, because Ellie was a likable character from the start. I still have yet to find any kind of redeeming factor in Lev so far. I don't understand it. I literally do not understand it. Yes, I would like to take control, thanks. Okay, you won't let me take control. Why?
Because it's loading.
The game's loading.
Attic, Bear. We're heading into the tree.
Okay. And it's loading again.
The beacons.
Good to know.
Okay.
We're standing by.
Well, since Dell is moving at 30 frames per second, you have definitely entered the game.
Yep.
All right.
Simple. And the COG also runs the newspapers. And historians have to apply for a permit to write books. Secrets?
So anyway,
Secrets are easy.
yeah, other games worth buying. I mean, I've been working through my backlog recently. Call of Cthulhu was good. I'm working through Blasphemous right now too, which Brain got me if I remember right.
No, actually, that was Jay James. I was going to
Oh,
get
yeah,
it
that's
to you
right.
on your birthday, and then he got it before I did, so I just got you Bloodstained.
Oh, that's right. I still need to play Bloodstained.
Oh,
So
yeah,
thank you,
so
Jay
it's-
James, for
I
that,
need
and
to play-
thank you, Brain, for Bloodstained. I've been meaning to play Bloodstained for a while too.
I need to play Bloodstained.
But anyway,
Bloodstained and Bloodborne, for that matter.
Yeah, I need to finish Bloodborne. Dark Souls 3 I've been playing a little bit of again. It's very much worth it. Well, Dark Souls 1 Remastered is pretty good too.
Yep.
For the PC. If you have it though, if you want to get a console version, then just get the original. Unless you have to play it at 60 frames per second.
Alright, let's see what we got.
But
Help me.
I would say that the current generation console version is probably more worth it than the old console version, simply because it fixes the performance issue in Blighttown.
oh, it does? Yeah, well,
Oh,
then there
yeah.
you go. Fixing Blighttown is, trust me, if you've never played it, that's a selling point. Because Jesus Christ.
It
Not
doesn't fix the gameplay issues of Blighttown, but it does fix the performance issues, which helps a lot.
Yeah.
Okay,
Not the
got it.
last one, just donated $5, says, I hope you and the guys are having a fine day after these weeks and thoroughly convinced that video games were a mistake. And I hope to see Druckmann panhandling by the year's end. Hopefully it was worth screwing Hennig, Neil. Jesus. Well, not all video games are a mistake. This game is fun.
You hear that, buddy?
Yep.
Thanks in your tiny metal
What's
hand.
that?
By the way-
Some components.
By the way, this game has a female protagonist who is likable and fun to play as.
And not to
Where's
mention,
Robot?
it doesn't go to
Robot.
the Ruin Johnson school of subverting your expectations.
Yeah. And they don't try
Robot.
to make you hate everything from the first game either. If anything, they celebrate the original trilogy quite a bit. This is how you're supposed to do sequels.
Robot, I see components.
Where be?
Back at the top of the hill.
Uh-oh.
You might have to pick them up.
Yeah, I can't get up there. Can't get back up.
Okay. Well, no components for y'all.
Oh well.
Everybody shame physics. Shame the invisible walls.
Actually, you know what? I'll give you guys this one. You can shame me for not getting them.
Nah, because everybody rushed forward, so... And honestly, if I was up on top of the hill, there should not have been an invisible wall keeping you from returning back up there, so... No, I'm shaming invisible walls this time. And physics. Fuck physics. Fuck gravity.
Yeah, gravity's an asshole. Especially to women once
Gravity's
they hit their
asshole.
30s and 40s.
Oh, no!
Wow. Okay, well, you just went there.
Of course I did. This is me we're talking about. So somehow you gotta get in there, brain.
Yes, if I remember correctly, there's a vent somewhere, and it was...
I think
We
it's
spent
right
about
up
5...
there.
There it is, yep. I remember the first time we played through together, it took about 5 minutes for us to find that one vent in the shadows.
But anywho,
Got it.
other games that are worth it. Yeah, all the Dark Souls games except for 2. So 1 and 3. I'm trying to think of games from this year. Obviously, I would say since Resident Evil 3 Remake is on sale, that's worthwhile. Predator Hunting Grounds I still like quite a bit, but if you don't want to give any money to the Chinese government, then that's perfectly fine. But it is a really fun multiplayer game, and you could always pick it up on PlayStation 4. I
There's
still
also a
want.
Marxa and Retro Lancer if you guys want them.
Oh wait, where's the Marxa?
Storm? We're
Over
heading
here. I'll grab it for you.
Hey, out there.
Thank you.
That must be the other condo up there.
But
We'll search it if we get the chance.
what I would like to
Those
do
beacons is our priority.
is get 4 people from the community that have hunting grounds and do a game night with it.
And Brain, there's a safe that you can crack open.
I'm coming to you.
But where everybody
Also,
else
there's
is
a
the
big
fire
box of
team
ammo
and
if
I'm
anybody
the
needs it.
predator.
My watch is telling me that it is time to stand.
So stand.
There's a dog in my lap.
So move the dog.
Come on, dog. Stand with me. Dog is in my arms. I'm standing and playing video games. Wild dog is in my arms. He's not very pleased.
I bet.
Well, speaking of not liking gravity, dogs definitely don't.
No. It's because dogs are wise. And also dogs.
But yeah, I'm thinking that a community night of predator hunting grounds would be a lot of fun.
It looks like we're going through another wind flare storm.
What do you think, Hatman?
Maybe. But I'd have to get predator hunting grounds.
You should.
I don't want to give money to the Chinese government, though.
You can get it on PlayStation 4.
That's true.
Have they patched the performance issues yet?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then I might pick it up on PS4.
If we can get 4 people to do that, that would be pretty awesome, because I would play the Predator, but I would use a class that's not like super buff, because I'm level 100 at that game. So
Oh good God.
yeah, I just unlocked, like, I have almost every Predator class unlocked except for the Elder. And the Elder Predator wears the mask of the City Hunter and has the look of the Elder from AVP. Ant-Man, are you frozen?
No. I just have dog in hand still.
Oh, okay. Well, I will wait for you to not have dog in hand so we can continue.
Okay.
But anyway, but yeah, I would go easy on everyone. I would just use the Scout because they have the whoa, Boomer,
Boomer.
and not the fun kind.
Whatever you say, Boomer.
I'm still
hated
funny
that.
that people thought that chick was gonna actually win the election for Bernie.
No.
Where's Tom the Fish? He needs to suck a huge dick for that. Like,
I
Tom,
forgot you said that.
Tom, find a giant cock, a giant one, and just suck it. Like, suck it long, suck it hard. You can't do mine, though. I don't swing that way.
I've got bolt on.
But anyway,
Sausage.
it is a really, really fun, really fun multiplayer game.
Fire in the hole!
And not to mention, it's a perfect one for crossplay, just because the Predator is not at an advantage if you're playing on PC. Like, at all. Oh, thank you for moving that.
I got him.
I think that's all of them.
Certainly seems that way. Nope.
Oh, there's one.
He got lit up.
Okay, swarm assholes
Yep.
will be wiped clean.
This shit got stamped.
Yeah, let's just move on.
Okay, I'd appreciate that.
Okay, watch. Have I stood up and moved enough for you now?
Okay. Just let me know when you're ready for the next question.
Yeah,
I guess
we'll-
now.
if we think of more game suggestions, guys, we'll tell you. But yeah, go ahead, Brain.
Okay, so Tyler Jorgensen asks, favorite redheads in comics and video games, one for each.
Comics is Mary Jane Watson, and it ain't even fucking
Yes.
close.
No contest.
Yep.
Video games?
Oh, spacesuits? How advanced was the UIR space program?
While I think about that, Brain, see if you can upgrade yourself real quick.
Yep.
Redheads
oh
in
God,
video
what's her-
games.
What's her name from The Witcher?
Yep,
Tristan.
there you go, Triss Marigold. Yep, she wins it.
Yes.
All you had to do was remind me, because dear God, she was a knockout in fucking The Witcher
Yes.
3.
Yeah.
And she isn't
Holy-
completely fucking insane like Yennefer.
Oh, yeah, well, there's that, too.
All right, so all the exits.
Remember, the first rule is don't stick your dick in crazy.
Yeah. And if you guys watch the Witcher series, yeah, you'll see exactly how crazy Yennefer is. That woman is a fucking nutbag.
She blames everyone else for an issue that she brought on upon herself.
Yes. Personal responsibility is very foreign to her.
Well, that didn't
She's like a
work.
Twitter user.
Let me try another one.
Brain right over there. There you go. So there you go. You know.
You got it. Well, let's hope.
What's next? Robot.
I'm trying to get through. It's not like you go through. It's acting as if there's an invisible wall and it's elevating me above the doorway. What the?
Well, you're
fuck
supposed
is
to
going
go
on?
above. I mean next question.
Shame
Oh,
invisible
that's
walls.
right. Okay. Oh no! Now here we go. That was weird.
But what's the next question?
The next question is from Melee Brawler 64. Why has there been such a lack of content related to the Star Wars sequel trilogy since it concluded last year? Has Disney abandoned it, or are they waiting until the fan base's hatred of it to fade away before doing more with it?
The latter of the two. They're gonna
So-
revisit that era. They're just going to. It's the They're waiting for things to calm down.
Well, here's the thing. They've got material set between the Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker,
Okay, now I know where to go.
but it's not a ton of stuff. And I think they also saw how Resistance failed miserably. So they're kind of figuring out that they fucked the dog on that one.
Well, I still don't think that they fucked the dog that much. They're gonna give Rian Johnson his trilogy at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
I think
I don't think they're gonna give it to him.
I'm of the opinion that best case scenario is that we just don't hear from it for a while. Worst case scenario, they just don't touch it ever again, but they don't decanonize the films.
Yeah, that's wishful thinking. They're
Yeah,
never
the-
decanonizing those films. Cosmic
Yeah,
News is fake
I don't
news.
believe that's ever going to happen.
Yeah,
They've sunk too much money into that sequel trilogy to.
Who
do
was
that.
it that said they were gonna ignore them, like, throw them back into Legends canon?
Cosmic Book
Split.
News reported on that. I think we're supposed to go up here, Brain.
It looks like I got to circle back around again.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. There's no way.
that's just wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Didn't they spend like $1.2 billion on the Star Wars franchise? That's a whole lot of moolah.
Yeah,
I
It
think
probably
it was
more than
$3
that.
billion.
Yeah.
I think
That's
it was 3 or 4, because it was about as much as Pixar, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was a very substantial amount of money.
yeah.
So the idea that they're going to just like abandon no, not to mention they're not going to admit that they're wrong, because if they did, that all of the media would light them up, and they know that.
Exactly.
Like, and this is something I've been trying to tell people a lot, is like,
Come on, we can get
these
out this
companies
way.
are fucking scared of the media. Absolutely fucking frightened of it. Can we go through this door? We can.
So, what's in here?
I don't get the fear, but you know that it is what it is.
So we got a Marxa here. I'm gonna take that, and Hatman, there's ammo.
Okay. I don't know if I need. Well, yeah, actually, I will need
No,
it.
so
for
you probably
launch,
need it more than I do.
Well, at least not every DB
No
turns.
sausage
I found
dog.
There you go, Brain.
Wee.
Ninja Toe,
Hell yeah.
we will react to the video after we finish all the questions.
Yep.
But anyway, so I think that was the question though, right? Something about the
Yeah, pretty
okay.
much.
Okay, next question.
On me. We can get through
Okay,
here.
into politics, and we'll start off with the Juneteenth ones. Nick White asks,
Look out!
any black pill content creators I should know to avoid?
There it is.
All of them.
Almost at the centrifuge building.
All of it? Well,
Every,
I guess
do
specifics.
not watch Black Pill content. It will make you fucking miserable.
Not for long!
I guess specific names, like which ones are the worst.
I don't really give a shit. The entire genre is like Black Pill. Here's the thing about what Black Pill means. It means nihilism and in some cases white nationalism. Or as they like to blanket themselves as race realists.
Race realism is a no.
It's nonsense because the supposed realism that they they try to quote stuff from the fucking bell curve and they've never read the bell curve because the alt-right doesn't fucking read.
Besides, it doesn't make sense that there's a worldwide Jewish conspiracy that they control everything if they are supposedly inferior to the white race.
Yes.
Logically, that does not make any sense.
No, it doesn't. But no, just like fucking ignore all black pills. Like they're terrible, terrible. Like and just about every person that you go and you look at, they're regurgitating talking points from Vox Day or from Richard Spencer and all this other stuff. Like it's just not. It does nothing. See, here's the thing about black pill. It's a grift. I've said this over and over and over again. There's somebody that's in our Discord server, I'm not going to name who, but I drill this into him constantly, is that it is a fucking grift. Every single... Here's the black pill mindset. Everything is terrible, the world is going to end in the next 5 years, the race war is imminent, nothing is worth anything. Oh, by the way, subscribe to my Subscribe Star, donate to my Patreon, like, share, and subscribe. It's a grift. They are making money off of your fucking misery and you're giving it to them. Stop it. Do not feed that machine. Spend your money on things that will make you happy. Get a hobby, a constructive one. Create things. Creator culture is superior. Rant over.
Well, you found something to rant about.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, they're action!
No difference to me. Delete these malfunctions.
I guess a little backup would be nice.
Did somebody just say tag you're it?
Next question.
I did say, Hatman, what are you doing?
I have the high ground.
You did. Why did I just have Brain and I have to just fight all those things and you didn't do anything?
Okay.
I had the high ground.
This thing.
You suck. Everybody shame the Hatman.
Come here. We gotta pull them together.
Anyway, yes, what is the next question?
Miguel Barrera asks, follow-up question to the one answered about eschatology. Why do some Christians see occult/esoteric or satanic symbols everywhere? Because they're fundies.
Yep.
Typically, yeah. Yeah.
As someone who was who considered himself Catholic up until the most recent pedo scandal in the church, I'm just going to answer that. It's because they're fundies.
Yep. Well, yeah. Fundies are Catholic, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Fundies are the worst. Nobody likes fund. I actually made this a point to somebody who was complaining about the possibility of a fundy group in The Last of Us. I basically said that, I'm not surprised, but I think it's weak writing. I'm not insulted by it at all, because the only people who like fundies are other fundies. They're fucking terrible people.
I can't tell you how annoyed I've gotten over the years. God bless it.
Fundies are all light. A lot of them are Karens too.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way.
I would know.
No.
I was married to somebody whose parents were like that.
No, it's the people who
Yeah, baby. Welcome to the blender.
the people who are absolutely convinced that oh god, what? Just trade my freaking. Where'd my Lancer go? What the hell?
Absolutely convinced of what now?
Convinced that like the world is ending imminently. Like we are literally in the end times right now, and it'll be gone in our lifetime.
Even though we've been in the end times for 2,000 years.
Even yeah, that is exactly the response that I give. Always.
Now, this is something else I hammer people on the Discord. It's like, look, if somebody tells you they know when the world is going to end, tell them to shut up. They are not God. They do not know. If they say they know, they do not know, and they are committing blasphemy. You throw that in their face, they'll probably shut up.
Oop. That's my fault.
Oh my god, Brain.
I got taken out by the giant ball.
Oh, by the way, real quick,
Why isn't this stopping?
Mike Jenkins puts in a great point. He says, the antidote to black pill BS is service. Help somebody or a cause out and prove to yourself that the world is in fact a good place. I'd go even a step beyond that and say make it better. Stop fucking sitting on your ass and bitching and do something about it.
Yep.
Like, one of the most simple lyrics of a Slipknot song that I love is, stop your bitching and fight your way through it. Like, it's just seriously... Because this is my big thing about the Black Pill mob. They're all bitches. They're all a bunch of fucking pussy bitches. There's not a tough man among them. Because they all complain constantly about shit. They don't do anything to make the world better. They don't do anything about it. They're goddamn pansies. And the reason that they're afraid to take the risks is they're afraid of having their in certain element of their worldview validated. And part of what they that worldview is not that the world is worthless and terrible and gonna end. It's that they're worthless. And they don't want to know that. They don't want that confirmation. And this is the thing.
They're so
Sorry, I'm
drawn
not done
to.
yet. The fact of the matter is that yeah, I get that. That's a scary moment when you have to ask yourself, do I have any worth? Do I have any value? But here's the thing: every single adult has to ask that question of themselves at some point. But you will get nowhere by being afraid of the answer. Okay, now go ahead.
I was going to say, I think that might be why they're so drawn to supremacist ideologies too, because it tells them that they are exceptional, they have value, and they don't have to do anything for it. It's just inherent.
Yep. Alright, back to the other questions.
Alright, the last one from the Juneteenth podcast will be from Leonardo 1. Why is Black Pill Entertainment so popular?
Victim mentality is popular for a reason.
Yeah.
It's the same reason why RedTube is popular. People like being victims, because it gives them an excuse to be lazy.
Give me a second to pull up the other set of questions.
Did I just blow his fucking grenade off in his hand?
Uh-oh, we got a thing. Snatcher. Brain, you're gonna want to be Johnny on the spot with the stim. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about that happening.
That was convenient.
Yeah, I'll take it. I've no complaints here. Anyway,
Maybe.
but yes, hail Mike
Need that to
Jenkins
verify the beacons
for
are
sure.
okay.
But anywho, so that question, so yeah, it's basically that. Is some people just they want that victim mentality. There's a Jack thing right here.
Oh, thank God. Paddock, Baird, beacons are secure. They're also a hell of a lot bigger than I was expecting. I don't think we have room for them all on the skiff.
I'll have my people transport them. Fine, but Delta, I need
But anyway,
to get a head start on calibrating them to our network in New Fear.
yeah, that's just a big part of it, man. Some people just want to be miserable. They want their misery validated by
Need
something.
some light in here.
And
All right, Baird, we're heading back.
again, there's also, I'm gonna pick on somebody from the Discord server again. He knows who he is, so yes, I'm picking on you again. You know, and this is something that I confronted him on, is that he likes having his worldview validated. He wants the world to be shit. He doesn't want the world to be better. If he did, you know, he doesn't take the time to look at the world at all. But that's generally how it goes. You know, the woke crowd is the exact same way. They want everything to be racist, sexist, bigoted, and homophobic, and the chance to call it all out, because it gives them a purpose. It gives them something. It validates their existence instead of them what they do, what their life's purpose actually, you know, validating them. So,
Okay.
how you doing on ammo, Hatman?
JD, you good?
Just lead the way.
I'm okay.
Okay, I'm gonna take this then.
Go for it.
So, but that's why I always encourage people not to
If anything, it's worse.
Too bad.
allow
We're
yourself
going
to be
back into it.
stuck there. You know, you have to do something about it. And if you're doing good things and you find yourself depressed, you need to
Okay, Delta.
get
Our way
get
out's
help.
on the other side.
You know, and I'm not saying that you're crazy. I'm saying you might be
Yeah.
sick, and that's okay. Sometimes you get sick. I'm sick too. You know, I have to take medicine because I'm sick. But I stay healthy because I do that. You know? There's some people out there that there's a stigma against antidepressants. That's bullshit. They can be very, very good for you. They have literally done wonders for me. They're not for everybody. Definitely see your doctor about it. But they have done wonders for me.
Guys, come on, that turret's ripping us up.
Target's down. Take down that bastion.
Get that bastion. Ah, fuck, I'm down. Brain, hit stim.
Fuck, I'm down too.
Yep. Hold on, I got it. Ah.
Thank you.
Bleeding out. Dead.
How?
Not dead.
Because I got hit like right after you did,
Oh my god.
and I was behind everybody, and Foz ran right past me.
I hit that stem too. Should have brought you back. I guess it was just a hair too long. Too late.
I might have just been out of range.
Yeah, in this section you need to keep stim up.
Yep.
Because we've got a minigun that's targeting us too.
They're called bullseye.
Yeah, tomato.
Okay, I'm moving up the right side. I'm taking fire from my left, so can somebody clear my flank?
Trying to hit him. Okay.
Got you.
Hold shot. There we go. That might help you out a little bit.
Where's that bastion at? Oh, it's on the other
Focus
side.
fire
Shit.
on that bastion.
Nice.
All right, there we go.
Alright, let's charge. Let's get in there. Okay, next question.
Okay.
All clear. Now come on,
Okay, so
let's
for
get inside.
politics, for this week's,
I need that ammo.
Eclectic
my
1995
bad.
asks,
Shit.
as cybernetics and bioengineering advances forward in improving
Oh,
what the
hold on,
human
there's
body can do, then how would this affect athletic sports?
Okay, sorry.
Wait, what?
You're gonna have to repeat the question because Hatman and I were arguing.
No.
Were we?
Okay, Eclectic 1995 asks, as cybernetics and bioengineering advances forward in improving what the human body can do, then how would this affect athletic sports?
I have a feeling that leagues simply wouldn't allow cybernetics.
Either they would, or there would be
We got more swarm coming in.
there'd be some way to suppress their enhancements.
Hatman, minigun.
Hopefully there's a shock trap here in case anybody gets by.
Take care of the ground troops. I'm gonna knock down the trees. Okay, but yeah, that's what I would think, is that they would probably just... Like, if I remember right, in the world of Deus Ex, if you're in sports, you can't have cybernetics. I really want to play Human Revolution again at some point. That game's amazing. Mankind Divided
Never
is kind
finished
of
it.
take it or leave it.
I don't think I ever finished Human Revolution.
It's great.
I don't remember how far
My
I is.
issue with Mankind Divided is that it just wants to... it just does not want to run for you.
Yeah, the PC version had problems.
Like you said, I'll never forget the time you streamed it, and you put on an alternate coat for Jensen, and it just went apeshit.
Yep. And then there was later in the game, like, then I didn't stream that part, but later on what happened was, there was a point where I literally could not load the end of the game. So I got all to that point, and then just, it's like, yeah, by the way, we're not gonna load this section, you have to go into it.
They're down! And the door's open!
Alright, let's get out of here.
inside.
I see that cue that says music settles, and that tells me all I need to know.
Okay. The next question is from Miguel Barrera. Why do these progressive numbnuts think the French Revolution was a good thing, let alone inspire the American Revolution despite happening earlier?
Well...
The French Revolution inspired the American Revolution. No, the other way around.
Yeah, exactly.
The beacon.
So, there's actually an answer on this that isn't 4 words. So I'm glad somebody asked it. So, let's take that piece by piece. Why do they think it inspired the American Revolution? They're idiots. Why did they think it's such a good thing? It's they think it's a good thing because they don't understand history, and because if they didn't, they would understand. If they did, they would understand that it paved the way for Napoleon Bonaparte. But on top of all of that, ooh, there's a room in here. And I'm not seeing anything in here. But
Nothing worthwhile.
no, just nothing at all. But what they do think
Grab the other side.
that is a great thing is the Declaration of the Rights of Man. And the general thought of strangle the last... What was it? Strangle the last politician with the entrails of the last priest? Or something like that? No, strangle the last king with the entrails of the last priest.
Pretty good at this military leadership thing.
I'm not trying to be good at anything.
And that is something that they see as a giant positive.
What was that? Robespierre?
Yes.
Yeah. Keep in mind, the Jacobins are largely the influence or they largely influenced the modern left wing. I mean, Jacobin magazine takes their name from, the Jacobins, and that's where, oh my god, I literally just said his name, Robespierre.
Yeah.
That's who he was part of.
I reckon the UIR moved in, found some lovely facilities, and said, "Oh hello."
But yeah, they don't understand everything else with the French Revolution. Like they don't get that the situation that prompted it was nothing more than a glorified riot, essentially. That class issues were not as cut and dry as they like to think they were. That the oh shit, I forget the name of the interim government that got set up after Louis XVI was beheaded, but they were completely fucked up, and they ended up guillotining 160,000 people, I think, mostly because they were political enemies, calling them enemies of the revolution and killing them. Who else killed people for being enemies of the revolution? The Bolsheviks.
Yep.
But
then again, they don't mind that. The big thing that we need to focus on, because we've already said they're historically ignorant, and you're just kind of going over our history again. The thing is the Declaration of the Rights of Man. Now, here's something that you'll find that's frightening, is that both Ruth Bader Ginsburg and I believe who's the Latina justice that was appointed by Obama.
Sonia Sotomayor.
Yeah, Sotomayor have both stated that they think that the wait, are we supposed to be here? I thought we already came here. Why did this get marked? Came here.
No, dog monster.
Okay. Yeah, why does it have city ruins as somewhere we need to go?
Did we get everything here?
I'm pretty sure we did.
I don't think
no,
there's anything
apparently
missed
not.
Here. Okay, everybody out?
Yeah, we'll have a look around real quick.
Do this shit again?
But they have both gone on record as saying that they think that the Declaration of the Rights of Man is superior to the Constitution. Well, what's the difference? Well, it's actually really simple. The Declaration of the Rights of Man is a collectivist document.
Mm-hmm.
The Constitution is individualist. So that is generally the issue, is that they would rather have the foundations of our nation be collectivist in general than they would for them to be individualist. They don't like individualism. They like conformity.
No.
They like the collective. They believe that humanity in and of itself is a collective. I don't particularly agree with that. I think that people can form collectives if they want, but humans are individuals. They should be able to be individual. They have the rights that God has given us are based on the individual and the individuality that they are given. That each person is uniquely made.
Yeah. Besides, what if a community is responsible for its actions, then there has to be some degree of uniformity in thought there, and that is pretty much impossible.
Yep.
So it's much more logical to, call everyone out based on their own individual failures, successes, whether or not they basically just advance society.
Yeah.
Or not. It's not based on. I'm just gonna go in circles. So, yeah, y'all get the point.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where it is a fundamental difference in worldview that causes them to like that more. And yeah, like Hatman said, there's a lot of parallels also to the Bolsheviks, which is another thing that they hold in much higher regard than the American Revolution.
Yep. But yes, very.
Also, another thing to be said is that there's elements of the Declaration of the Rights of Man that is more atheistic in nature, whereas the writers of the Constitution were largely deist or theist.
Yeah.
And the map sent us here for no fucking reason. There's nothing in there.
Okay, well, fuck it.
There we go.
Yeah, just keep in mind that most revolutions do end with a dictatorship. The American Revolution was very lucky that it ended with the leadership of George Washington, the man who could have been king for life, but chose not to.
Yep. Alright, next question.
Yep. Assassin of the Grey asks, funny how the ATF has done nothing about Raz the Warlord. Not even a statement from anti-gun politicians? That was kind of phrased more as a statement.
No, because they don't want to admit that Chaz is a failure.
No.
You have to
Even
keep in
though-
mind that the mayor... Somebody had to die for the mayor to break it up.
Multiple people had to die.
Yeah. So no, the ATF probably... It's probably not even on their radar.
Well, actually, I take that back. Children had to die for it. Because the two that were killed recently were teenagers.
Yep.
And they were executed, by the way.
Yeah.
Or at least one of them was. Which is pretty much... pretty well unforgivable.
Oh, of course. But the thing is... But on top of that, again, when it comes to ideology... the left doesn't want to admit that Chaz is a failure. They're going to try to sweep it under the rug as quickly as possible. Because can I finish?
Go for
Jesus
it.
Christ, Hatman! You are not the Hatman. You are interrupting Hatman today.
Move.
But anyway, the reason that they do not want to admit that it is a failure, they're going to even acknowledge its existence in 5 days, is because it is the one thing that they don't want to admit happened in the United States, and that is true socialism. True socialism has been tried in America now. And guess what? It fucking failed. Now you can go.
Keep in mind, too, the city councilwoman, who is an open socialist, blamed the violence, all of it in the Chaz Chop whatever, on capitalism and white supremacy.
Yep.
He was explaining to me the new modification he made for your little...
There's no winning with them.
It was boring.
When the evidence is right there in their face, they will still deny it.
Yep, yep.
I don't know if that's brave or stupid.
That's going to save the world.
Baird, we're here with the beacon.
Excellent. I'll meet you around back.
Another ammo thing here, Hatman.
I think I'm okay on ammo. Yeah, I'm definitely okay on ammo. So
Pretty good.
get what you need if you need it.
No, I'm good, actually. I'm full up.
All right. Yeah, I'm full up too. So hey,
Perfect.
everybody full, except for me, who's going to eat a sandwich in a bit.
Can you even call Jimmy John's a sandwich?
I can call it an attempt at a sandwich.
Yeah, I think attempt is more truthful. What is that thing? Why is it glowing?
I don't know. I think it's supposed to be an Jack item.
Oh, I think Baird has to give it to us.
Yep.
Alright, next question.
Leonardo
Give it to us,
One
you
asks,
bald
if Biden becomes president, would he be a mouthpiece for the far left and politicians like Pelosi and Schumer?
No, because you won't last.
So I'm assuming that the question is assuming he's going to last. So I'm going to answer it that way. The fact of the matter is that yes, because he will roll over and die for pressure constantly. Oh wow. Forgot about that ability.
Module. I got a plane to catch.
But if Trump doesn't course correct on a few things, he is going to lose the election. Because the fact of the matter is that
The module, please. Anytime now.
why is it install the barrier jack ability? We just did that.
You guys want to install that module?
Sure.
I got a plane to catch.
Yeah, that's totally installed.
What the fuck?
This game bug out on us. Oh,
Nope,
no,
it was
here we
just
go.
loading.
It's actually very interesting. First, it creates an ionized vector.
Dog monster, what the hell are you doing?
So Clyde, get out here. Swarm coming in.
Short version, it stops bullets. Now get out there and use it.
Delta, come on!
Alright, let's go.
Also, am I coming through fine? I turned on my AC because it's getting hot in here.
You're good. We got a big fucker to kill, though.
Hang on. I'm on him. Just get my flank, somebody.
And down he goes.
Oh, okay.
I forgot I had the ultimate upgrade for the flash ability.
I already forgot what we were talking about because there was too much talking. What was? Oh,
No,
it was the
Biden.
Biden question. Yeah. But yeah, short answer, yes, definitely. He'll become a mouthpiece.
I don't think he's going to last. I think his VP is going to be, of course, assuming that Trump loses.
Oh, that's what I was going
The-
to talk
the
about
VP
was Trump needing the course correct. Like, he is fucked up on social media twice within the last month. One, I'm surprised did not make big news, but it was a fuck up that they will pull up at some point. He retweeted a Michelle Malkin speech that came from Nick Fuentes' Twitter account. Ow.
Yeah.
And
Ow,
then
very ow.
then there was the current controversy where he retweeted a video of a bunch of seniors in Florida, some of whom were yelling white power, and said those were his supporters.
Yeah.
Terrible look. You can't spin that, you know?
No.
And it's totally his fuck up. And
Yeah. And before anyone says, "Oh, he's gonna have bad optics anyway," there's no need to make them worse.
yeah,
Like, don't give
brain
them
control
ammo.
that thing.
Come on, Delta, don't let up!
You don't even know.
You have that
Good.
module. Yes.
Nope, wrong module.
Fuck, we're gonna have to kill it.
Got it.
Never
Oh,
mind.
god damn it, and then it booted me out.
Down!
I'm knocked down!
Tell me when it is back up, because we're getting hammered by that thing.
Again? You're hurt again?
Hatman. Never mind.
I'm laying down fire on the bucket.
Stay down!
Alright, it's down. Don't let him get the land speeder. Lol, what?
I want you to stay there.
Okay.
Alright, next question.
Focus fire on that scion!
Okay, I believe this is the last one. Melee Brawler 64 asks, do you think that the U.S. will gain a 51st state? If so, which current U.S. territory has the best chance of becoming that 51st state?
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, probably Puerto Rico, but I hope not.
The other one dead?
Try to
Yeah,
see if you
dead,
can
yeah.
steer that one into the blades.
That's what I'm doing.
There we go.
Okay. Airfield secure. Now Bear can get that beacon out of here.
Thank you, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
We still have shit to
Oh,
do in
yes.
this bloody desert.
All right, Delta. Back on the skiff.
Okie doke.
Back on land speeder.
Did we answer the question, or?
You said, you, Micah, said at least Puerto Rico, even though you hope not.
Oh yeah, I think Hatman did too. So.
Children,
I thought I was gonna sneeze, but I guess not.
what is it now? My people transporting the other beacons.
Well,
I need you to get to them immediately.
it keeps telling us that
Where?
we need to go to this direction. I wonder what it is.
All right, we're on it.
Man, the nomads cannot catch a break.
Oh,
Ooh, Nomad Convoy. And people wonder why I love these sections. Piloting the skiff is fun as hell.
them Duke boys are at it again.
Oh, you can't say that anymore.
Smoke up ahead. Shit. That's a convoy, all right.
Oh, fuck.
All right, let's get
Somebody
in
had
there
a bad day.
Indeed.
Well,
There was a Confederate monument here, wasn't there?
I guess. The
Oh,
Lancer
no,
here.
wait. This is Chaz.
Look, they're still fighting. We
Oh,
gotta help
Lancers here. Oh, we got pouncers.
Alright, putting up my stem.
Please do, they're doing a lot of damage.
Oh, can't control
Oh,
them.
motherfucker! I got hit by the other one right as I was revving my chainsaw. That was bullshit. That pouncer would have been fucking dead.
I
Find
get
that
a news
frustrating.
alert that said woke 8-year-olds at BLM March.
Provoke 8-year-old needs to die.
I hate the fucking politicization of children. I'm just... First of all, it's cringy, and the second of all, the fact that you have to bring your kids into it shows that you might not have a point.
Yeah, it just shows you're an asshole. Ha! Gotcha, you motherfucker! Alright. Now I need ammo.
All right, we're clear.
Rip and tear until it is done.
Exactly. That's a boom shot.
Don't think.
Here we go. Whoa.
Let's see.
That was weird.
No, it says 8-year-old organized BLM March.
No, they didn't.
No.
Their parents
After
organized
going
it, and
to
they
a few
credited their
protests
child.
with, after going to a few protests with his mom.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I
Mom
need to know.
organized
Back
it.
on the skiff.
Yep, that's all I need to know. Woke 8-year-olds.
I swear. We have to save these nomad skins one more
Yeah,
time.
Melee Brawler puts it quite well. Sensible people don't listen to what children have to say.
Nope. There's a reason why children don't have the right to vote.
Mm-hmm.
Because fuck them kids.
Exactly. Oh, there goes Bear.
Yep. Getting out while the getting's good.
It's time to put that rocket together.
Sounds good to me. What about Paddock's nomads? They have
Is yeah, I was about.
something for that.
Well, this is,
Paddock's nomads will be worrying about.
What?
Are we?
the skip is like half buried. Oh,
It
there we
wasn't
go.
for me. That was weird.
Yeah, it was on our screen. I don't know what happened.
It's like I couldn't even get the prompt to get
Yeah,
in.
it keeps telling us to go back to these ruins. Apparently there's some supplies there we need to find. Let's go have one more look.
If not, then fuck it.
Yeah, I guess
was
we'll
like,
leave
fuck
the
it
region.
anyway. Fuck it and fuck them.
I mean, I'd like to get that area done just because we can get the upgrade for the control module.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's clearly something we're missing. Let's have a look around.
I believe we're supposed to save three.
Yeah,
Nomad?
there's 3 locations, and I've done this before because they give you the next location once you finish the first
Now
one.
skip back to the hangar. Let's put that rocket together.
They don't want to talk.
Yeah, well, let's look around one more time, see if we can find anything.
Let me pull up my pulse and see if that does anything. Torque bow.
Let's say it's definitely going to ping a ton of ammo.
What's this?
So,
A boom shot.
while we do that, Alex Kogan says, is it wrong to say that of the 2 apocalyptic games that Laura Bailey stars in, that Gears of War 5 is the best one? I would agree with that completely.
Yeah.
The character in this one, like I said, considerably more likable
Rocket's ready for launch, Del. Let's go put it together.
by a fucking long shot. Okay, so real quick, I'm just checking. 3 Nights is at 186 backers. If you haven't backed the book yet, please do. There's nothing special for late committal, trust me.
Yeah, we're
Not
not
to
opening
mention,
up
if
any
you were
more
on the mailing
tiers
list, you already have a link to something special.
Yeah, we're not opening up any more tiers. We're not putting up any more like pages and whatnot. The sketches, we opened up 10 more slots for sketches, but that's it.
Yep.
And beyond that, that's it. I mean, cultists and whatever. You know, once we're out of those, we're out. We're done. We're not doing any second chances on those.
Exactamente.
Good lord, the textures aren't loading for me now.
Yeah, we are
How about
missing
you guys?
something. I
I'm
don't know
ready to sell
what.
that damn rocket.
Brain, are you spotting anything?
No, I'm looking.
Yeah, he's pulsed everything multiple times. And
Brain, do me a
Nothing
favor
there.
and go to the Google while Hatman and I keep looking around.
Yep.
I mean, I picked up a part here, I think, but
Those are components, though.
no, it was something different. It looked like a it looked like a collectible, but it wasn't.
Oh, I found it.
What is it? Yeah, that I found one of those.
Did that do it?
I don't know.
No, that's not it.
Maybe there's.
I think that's part of it, though.
I think there's another one in here somewhere because I found one and Baird said something about, get 3.
Here's 5 how to complete the Act 3 side mission in the desert.
Is there something like through here, Robot?
Yeah, when you get to the city ruins, head inside, you'll find some nomads. But if not to speak to them much further, come across an obvious stage for fighting with some swarms there. You just take out the enemies and keep pushing forward until you find the UIR circuit. A1. And then we get to the cargo shipwreck, and I know we did that last time we played.
Yeah.
And then we got B1. That's, I guess. And finally, there's the artillery battery. Have we been there yet?
No. But is that circuit board all there is for the city ruins?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, because it's still saying search for supplies.
Brain, where you at?
I'm right in the middle of the courtyard.
See if there's anything through here. I don't know if you'd be able to get to it.
I mean, all the circuit board location. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like we've technically found the supplies, I guess. I don't know, maybe it just bugged out on us.
Wouldn't be the first time.
No.
Apparently there's something over by the tanks.
Well, something by the tanks.
Not
I
those.
don't know. Yeah, the textures aren't loading at all for me. I'm getting like
That's just the Unreal Engine
early
for you.
PS2 graphics. I have a feeling Kratos is going to pop out of nowhere in a minute.
Yeah, I'm not finding anything here. Alright, let's get back on the skiff.
Yep, I don't see anything.
Also, I'm not sure if
No.
this is showing up for you guys, but for whatever reason, Jack is always constantly listing to the right. I mean, to the left. He's off center. It's for whatever reason, it's really bugging me.
That's weird. Alright.
If you have OCD, do not play as Jack.
Good.
Let me have a look here.
Well, while we're on the skiff, I'm gonna get up for a second, grab something to drink.
Yep, let's
for it.
just get some questions from the chat real quick. While I have a look around to see what I can find here.
All right, I'll keep an eye on chat then.
Yeah, we've already had this conversation with Baird, too. It is that UIR chip that when you pick it up, that advances it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm trying to find a drink too, but I'm out of lime juice.
Alistair asks, who would win in a fight, Thor or Vegeta?
I don't know. Depends on the Thor.
I suppose this is Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta we're talking about too. If that's the case, then I have no idea. Oh, hey, look, there's a Corona in my fridge.
If it's Thor with the Odin Force, Thor wins. If it's any other version of Thor, Vegeta wins.
I sacrificed all of my lime juice for a Corona.
Yeah, I picked up the radio tech. This is very strange. I'm gonna reload the checkpoint.
All right.
Fuck it. Don't even remember.
Heading out. I'll be in touch.
All right, Baird.
Ultimate Asian asks, thoughts on YouTuber Jack Saint claiming that Abby is the most realistic-looking female in gaming?
No.
Is he blind? Is he otherwise sight impaired? Because that's the only explanation that I can give for him saying something so stupid yet so loud.
Yeah, that's... It's just one of those things. It's like, in a post-apocalyptic setting, I'm not sure if she would have access to the substances that would allow her to get gains like that. That's just my statement on that.
Yeah, I would agree. Because yeah, a lot of people who have looked at her have basically said she's on steroids, and the thing about it is that, like, somebody on Twitter is like, you know, fuck all the gamers like that and women haters that say that a woman can't look like that. I'm like, nobody said that she couldn't look like that.
Satellites and rocket are ready. Let's head for the hangar.
It's just, it's hard to get that sort of a physique as a woman without steroids. And I don't mean muscled, I mean big. She's not just muscular, she's big. She's got huge triceps. Huge triceps. Like, she looks like a bodybuilder. And just as a heads up, there are not many female bodybuilders that are natural. It's just no. It's just not there. There's not a lot of male bodybuilders who are natural either. Okay. UIR circuit board. Nothing. What the fuck?
Abby's on the roids again.
Well, fuck side quests then.
Yep.
Back to the skiff.
Alright, back in the pile, everybody.
Because, yeah, there's plenty of fit women out there. I mean, all you have to do is look at the UFC and their women's division.
Who was it at Polygon who wrote that rage bait?
I don't know, but but they're fucking trash.
You like the games have a problem with muscular women. I'm sorry, did you miss Samus in Super Metroid?
Did you miss the last 20 plus years of video games?
Mm-hmm. If I remember correctly, when it came to player polls about the Mass Effect universe, 90%, the majority of players preferred playing as female Shepard.
Yep. Hatman, where are you at? Why are you not here?
I am diving off of place.
But yes, game journalists all need to be
fuck
fired.
cyclists.
I still maintain that position. All of them. Just fire all of them.
And whoever built that wall needs a raise. That's a sturdy wall.
Yes.
We could use a wall like that.
You know, I may have complained a bit, or a lot.
A bit?
Or a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
But this is
Alright, what else we got?
to sum it up,
We don't have any more questions. We're done.
do it again.
I'm keeping an eye on chat.
Yep.
Surprisingly not terrible.
No,
having
chat's
no-
questions. Okay, cool.
Yep.
I like chat. Chat's a pretty cool guy. He kills aliens and doesn't afraid of anything. Cat.
Trying to think.
Why are
of-
you on that table? Why are you digging in the box on the table? Cat, you better not be digging for things if you know what's good for you.
Oh yes, the video that Holy Ninja Auto sent.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, we do have to do that.
Let me
Pause it.
let me DM it to Hatman real quick.
D&D Anime Edition. Okay.
Yep. Give me just a second to pull it up on my other monitor and drag it over.
I'll continue eating in the meantime.
Okay, I've got it. So, Man in Shorts. Why am I watching something called Man in Shorts?
I don't know. Tell me when.
Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Man shorts.
Oh, man shorts.
So I know not everybody's familiar with anime, but I'm sure you've pulled some characters together.
Yeah, I was a little bit lost, but I heard there was.
Why
a
am I
ton of
watching
sports
Joss
anime
Whedon's
out
D&D
there, so I
session?
made a volleyball team. I named him Wilson.
Of course it is.
I also wrote out some anime vocabulary that I found on a shonen webpage.
Oh, this should be good.
This guy
Yeah,
here
how
looks
about you?
like he has like 40 cats.
So I'm gonna make a mech pilot. She's
No,
kind of
it's got food.
depressed and standoffish. I couldn't decide on a name, so I'm gonna call her protagonist.
Did you just copy a Gundam Wing character?
Of course not.
What's her outfit look like?
A tank top and bike shorts.
Right.
If it makes you feel any better, my character just learned about mechs today.
That makes me feel worse. Chaz, what kind of nightmare did you create?
My character's name is Sakura. She's just
Oh my God, it's
regular
Bob
middle
Chipman.
School girl who's preparing for her high school entrance exams.
Dude, what's with the slice of life crap? I told everyone we were doing a tournament on. You can't stick some normal teenage girl into a Wait, does she have an animal companion?
You mean like a pet? I guess she would have like a cat.
What about an emotionally vulnerable friend who would do anything for her that she feels compelled to protect?
Probably.
Mysterious boy she's enamored with?
Actually, yes.
You sly dog, you almost got me. I see where you're going with this.
I'm not going anywhere with this.
Sure you're not.
Is this
like
a
I said,
card
you
captors
find yourselves
reference?
at the World Fighting Tournament. Hundreds of competitors from
Where's the
around
funny
world trying
part?
to prove their superiority. You're all in separate brackets. Roll percentage to see who you're going to fight.
97.
24.
36.
All right, Lance, you'll be fighting Wu Fei, master of martial arts. As you enter the ring, you see him performing a series of spectacular
Hey,
kung fu
who keeps telling
He
us to
stopped.
watch this, Ninja Toad? Does something happen in the
man.
next 2 minutes?
Just wanted to wish you the best of luck. My name's.
He interrupts you. I am Wu Fei of the Southern Temples. I am here to seek
This
out
is
the ones
boring.
who destroyed my temple and bring them to justice. Make a wisdom save for me. 12. He continues to drone on for about
I thought
5
we were supposed to watch
As
some
you begin to fall
Sentai, so-
asleep from boredom, you hear him say some stuff about restoring honor and good and evil. You know, normal stuff. The last thing you hear is the referee say begin. Roll initiative with disadvantage.
Oh, that sucks. 15 and 7.
Wu Fei goes first. He moves towards you with blinding speed and delivers a lightning-fast flurry of blows to your midsection. What's your AC?
I'm wearing gym shorts.
Yeah. Take 37 damage. You're up.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do a jutsu.
I'm pretty sure you don't have one of those.
Well, then I'm going to do a bankai. Fighting spirit.
Ugh, close enough. You feel power surge throughout your body. Every muscle bulges and the world seems to slow down.
Serious business.
You get a +6 bonus to strength and dexterity.
Like, this is
Lufe
like
jumps
lame as
back,
fuck. I
somewhat
don't know about you
surprised,
guys.
And begins charging a key beam. He's looking to finish you with one last blow.
Fail.
I'm gonna use my ultimate.
Yeah,
move.
this is
Sir,
like
and shoot a volleyball.
this
right
is
in
like
his dumb face.
fucking
18 plus
Big
my
Bang
bonus
Theory
is
style humor.
30.
Nice.
Yeah, this is embarrassing.
Lufe
Yep,
fires
we're done.
a beam of blue energy as you blast this ball towards his face.
That was gay.
And fake.
Yes. Back to murder.
Yep.
Get the other
I
side.
kind of only watched
Let's
by
finish
proxy
this.
from the stream replay. And it's like I didn't even have the sound on. I could tell I could tell somebody was about to utter bazinga at somewhere. I just ugh.
Yeah, I'm just like, man, this is no, just no.
Referencing
amusing-
nerd culture is not a joke.
Yeah, exactly.
The only amusing thing there was the Gundam wing trope.
Oh, the satellite
That's it.
fucked up?
What do you want from me? I can barely turn on a computer. Go press the button and see what
Barely turn on a computer. You boomer fuck.
I can understand why you never launched this rocket.
And I believe Alistair had a question. I caught it earlier. Ah, here it is. Alistair Fogler asked, what's the best Final Fantasy game in your opinion?
None of them.
So Hatman's wrong. Best one. Best one is the one where Hatman gets the door.
So Tactics Advance.
Let me think here. The it's also the one where I don't really care about Mauler and Ultimate Agent needs to stop being autistic about him.
And there we are.
The
Favorite rocket.
Let's get down to the platform and throw a switch.
Yeah. See what
Oh, this shit again.
I think that the best story about in Final Fantasy, I would probably say 7. But my favorite gameplay system is probably, well, it's probably either 8 or 7 Remake.
The only Final Fantasy game that I played that I had any remote enjoyment with was Tactics Advance, and that's not a real Final Fantasy game.
Yes, it is.
Static. Rockets assembled.
I don't consider it to be.
Well, you're wrong.
It's ogre. It's Tactics Ogre with a Final
There's a
Fantasy
bloody
skin.
snatcher in here.
Uh-oh.
Granted,
Oh,
I haven't
God.
played many of the Final Fantasy games since 9, and I never really beat 10. So I have a tendency to side with 9, because at the time, it was probably, in my opinion, the best well-rounded Final Fantasy.
I'm told 15 is actually really good, but
I gave it a
I
shot.
can't
I
justify
couldn't really get
playing
into it.
that's been my experience with every other Final Fantasy game. I can't get into it and stay into it. The only one that I really could get into and stay into was damn Final Fantasy 3, the DS remake of Final Fantasy 3.
You mean 6?
No, I mean Final Fantasy 3, like the proper 3.
Okay.
Not the SNES one. I played it on the DS. It was the remake of the Japanese 3.
Okay.
And that was a pain in the ass. Way too much fucking grinding. You have to change classes pretty much before any boss fight at all, but then you have to grind while you're in the classes just so you're up to snuff there, because you get debuffed whenever you switch classes for the first time. Phoenix Downs are limited, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I'm about to fucking kill myself. Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Fucking kill myself. And JD didn't make it in time. But yeah, no, Final Fantasy 3 is garbage, and I hate it.
Hey, Ultimate Agent, I'm just giving you shit, dude. You have a tendency to get really anal about the, like, when somebody makes fun of the YouTubers you like.
Did somebody say something about Mauler or somebody?
Somebody apparently somewhere said something about Mauler, so Ultimate Agent went on a whole thing about it. Because he does that.
I don't see the point. I don't see the point.
Yeah, I had to tell Ultimate Agent, like, there are 0 things you're ever going to do to get me to like Mauler. I don't have a problem with him.
What the hell?
There's 2 of them.
Yeah, you gotta be careful about.
No, I have no idea what just happened.
You got hit by a snatcher's tail.
I did not see anything. That's why I'm so confused.
It was out of your line of sight, so you wouldn't be able to see it anyway.
I'm hurt.
Damn it.
No, Ultimate Agent, you don't understand. We don't care.
This isn't good.
Oh, I'm trying to stay on top of things as best I can.
I'm just blowing shit up out here.
I think that this I think this is the one thing that Ultimate Agent does not understand about me. When I say I don't care, I literally don't care. You could give me all of the background on something in the world, I still don't care.
God damn.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah, these things are bosses, like they're...
Okay, yeah, they got...
It just ran on top of me. Landed right fucking on top of me.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay.
That stem.
God. I'm really getting tired of fucking lagging this.
Well, one of them's dead.
On my way.
You gotta be freaking kidding me.
Hey, Nick White. But no, this is the thing about, like, just me and YouTubers in general. Like, you can't get me to care. Like, at all. Like, it's I don't watch much YouTube. Like, and I don't think the chat cares that much either. Like,
YouTuber drama is just...
yeah,
At
like,
least for me,
who
it's
gives a
boring
shit?
now.
Like, it's part of the reason that I haven't been, like, watching many Comicsgate streams lately. It's like, you've got all these YouTubers that are in there that aren't comic book creators. Like, I don't give a shit about these people. Well, they say that they're Comicsgate. Well, okay, well, that's great. You know, tell me when they want to promote my comic. Until then, I don't care.
Yeah, come in.
You know, it's nothing personal either. I just don't care.
Ow.
Stem.
I'm down.
Damn!
Why are you guys so close to that thing?
I'm trying to retreat from it and then it just...
Oof. That's a problem with there being 2 of them.
Nice one.
Yeah, you just can't get me to care. Like, it's just... whatever, you know?
God!
Yeah, come in.
I can kind of cover it.
Spots on the blade. Someone take a look.
You know, it's... whatever.
God.
It's got down.
I hate this.
Yeah, run the fuck away for a few minutes. Get yourself some distance.
I kind of can't. And then...
Brain, when
like
you
like
get
that.
a second, go ahead and hit that stem.
Yep, it's on cooldown.
Yeah, there's 2 like right on top of me, so...
Yep, we're gonna have to, We're going to have to approach this with a little bit more strategy, guys. Okay.
Ducks fly together?
Something like that. But that's just the thing. It's like, you know, that whole section of the internet is probably the least interesting thing in the world to me. And the thing, like, on the Comicsgate side of things, I'm not the only one who feels that way. There's a lot of people in CG that really don't give an iota of a fuck about YouTubers. And they don't like YouTubers being dragged into everything. Or the expectation that you have to become a YouTuber.
Yeah.
People would rather just be noticed by the quality of their work. You know?
Sausage, do not get up on my lap.
That was one. That's why I think I'm partially so proud of 3 Nights, 4 Days. You know, my main channel has 500 subscribers. This channel has 1,000. You know, I'm not like, my comic is not selling because of you know, like fucking YouTube drama or anything like that. It's selling because it's fucking awesome. That's what things should sell at in the world of comic books. Fuck the, like, if you need drama to sell a book, you're making yourself look lesser. You know? Like, that's my whole beef with, like, the Florida Man crew. It's like, they updated, like, oh, thanks to Heel versus Babyface, and I'm not insulting Heel versus Babyface before you become autistic, ultimately. I don't know anything about him, I don't care. But thanks to this person and Clownfish and that sort of stuff, we got our comic funded. I'm like, oh, so you got your comic funded because of people complaining about drama on YouTube, not because of the talent of your team. No mention of the fact that you have fucking Eisner Award-winning Mike Barron writing the book. No, it's because of the YouTubers. Jesus Christ. Like, that's what they put on their update, on their campaign. It's like, you guys have any idea how fucking stupid you look right now? Like, you're just saying that your book is, it didn't sell because it's good. It sold because of drama, because of culture war bullshit. That tells me that the writing's not that good. That means that the art is not that good. Well, the art isn't that good because Todd Morini's a fucking hack. But it tells me that you don't have any faith in your fucking product. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I have a shit ton of faith. Not only in my own writing, I will flat out fucking say I'm the best writer in Comicsgate. I have not seen anybody top me yet. And no offense to any of my friends who are writers, but I'm really goddamn good at what I do. And the not only that, I have an amazing artist, I have an amazing colorist, I have a great letterer, I have a great editor in Hatman. 3 Nights, 4 Days might have the best team you're gonna find.
Great, except for that one thing that I fucked up in Inglewood, apparently.
Yes, but in all, I gotta be serious. You know, this is, it's one of those things to me where I am not a fan of the YouTube game at all, and I don't like YouTubers, and I don't care about them, and I don't want to be involved with them. I want to make comic books. YouTubers are fucking snakes. Like, it seems like every YouTuber I have met, that I have become friendly with on any level, or seen friends of mine become friendly with, has turned into a fucking snake in the grass. They will betray you the instant they think it'll get them clicks. No, Melee, I said that Richard C. Meyer is the most popular writer in Comicsgate.
Uh-oh. Are we about to pull a speed fucking thing?
I don't know, but that was one hell of a shoulder tackle.
Behind you!
There's not much Foz can do about it. Oh wow, that
Yeah.
was a hell of a kick.
Well, I'm taller.
Oh shit! Fast! Man, thank you. I'm moved by your gratitude, really, I am. But I'd remind you, I'm hanging from the back of a fucking train.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I'm taller.
Yeah, Foz becomes a little likable at the end. But, God, I really need to get that off my chest, man. No, Delver, no, I actually don't completely agree with that. I think that it helps to have a YouTube channel where you can promote your stuff and talk to your fans. And it's a good idea to do that, but your priority should not be YouTube. Your priority should be making the best comic you can make for your audience. They're what comes first. You know? Fuck, like, YouTube videos do not make your comic books better. They just don't.
What now? Now we raise it into position.
And if they don't make your comic books better, I don't give a shit.
Which means we need
You
to
know?
find the control room.
I've got more
There's an
subscribers
instant-
than you. Does your comic, can you write better than me?
No one told
You know?
me
If not, I don't give a shit.
so much work.
There's a sort of a instant ego gratification that comes from YouTube that you don't get from just sticking to writing comics or,
Yeah.
you know, drawing comics, anything like that. I think that's why it's just so appealing, because you can get your kicks, you know,
Okay, well,
way easier,
you
way
are
faster.
didn't design this with the jacket
All I have to do is
face
just
in mind.
say the right things.
Yeah.
All right, Jack, go ahead. Don't be shy.
I
don't think
That's
there's
been,
anything
That's
wrong-
been frustrating me a lot lately. You know, as if you can't tell, like I'm just annoyed by it. You know, just annoyed by it.
Okay, this is what's supposed to happen, right?
I just,
Doesn't make it
it's
any less
one of those
weird.
things where I feel like nobody learns lessons whenever it comes to this shit. You know, just nobody learns the lesson.
And there you go. One rocket successfully raised.
Adam, need some spot translation.
Wait a minute. You initiated launch?
Fuck.
Maybe.
Then get the hell out of there now!
All right, well, time to run.
Go, go, go!
Yep.
Guys, down here.
Apologies for the loud crackling noise, but I am now finished with my attempt at a sandwich.
Let's move.
Well, I am out of Lancer ammo.
Go, go!
Yeah.
I've got 8 rounds.
Okay, we got this.
Well, Melee Brawler, I think you misunderstand my point. The debate in Comicsgate right now, so I'll expand on it. The debate on Comicsgate right now is whether or not you need to become a YouTuber to be successful.
Anyone got any right ideas?
You know, because what everybody says, I really need this ammo,
Push the platform!
is, you know, get a channel, build your audience on that channel. And
It's a spherical!
the constant thing is just that, aside from people generally not, and the other thing is, Ethan, this is a little inside baseball. Ethan might not want me to say this, but I really don't care at this point. Because it needs to be said, because I disagree with it. Still need more ammo. I'll take the big box, you get the small one.
Sphericals! Get 'em moving!
Is also that YouTubers should get into comic books. But what if the YouTubers suck? What if they can't write? What if they're not creative people? You know, and I've said that there's like several YouTubers out there that don't have the mindset to be good writers.
An open miracle.
You know? You know, I named Mauler, Ultimate Agent, don't even start. Sorry, I just feel like I have to anytime I mention one of his favorite YouTubers. But, I don't think Mauler would be very good, and he's got a huge audience. But I think if he tried to write a comic, it would be so by the numbers, it would be predictable and boring. You know, because he doesn't have the mindset for it. But he'd probably be a good editor. You know? He'd probably be a great editor, actually. You know, people who have that sort of a critical mindset should be editors. Because they're gonna be able to help a writer from, you know, losing sense of the details that they need to have their mind on to make a good comic. You know, but the thing is that Ethan is basically encouraging them to write books. Bad fucking idea. Because what you're gonna end up here's what will end up happening is they will write the book and it will suck. It will be awful. Because they're not creative people. They're critical people. And when you're more critically minded, you simply are not going to have the same ideas as somebody who's creative. It's just not going to happen. But that's okay. Not everybody's the same. You know. Well, Ray, I'll talk about why I switched to the Sleeveless Comics channel here in a second.
It's working! Get another one!
There's a big old pile of ammo here if you need it, by the way.
Yeah, I already stocked up. I'm good. But anyway. But Ethan's making that suggestion to me. And I'm saying, no, that's fucking stupid. It, like, the point of Comicsgate was, or for creators getting into comic books, as part of Comicsgate, was that there is a necessity for people to come in and give comic book fans what they want to read. Well, what was part of the problem with what Marvel was doing?
Oh, what the hell?
Marvel was hiring a ton of what? What is the problem?
I am at the bottom of the tower now. I have clipped through the whole damn thing.
Well, you'll teleport back in. Don't worry about it. But anyway, and Melee Brawler, I'll answer your questions about that sort of thing once I'm finished. There's a lot to rant about here. So.
Oh shit, it's in dead space.
Actually, Hatman, you derailed my train of thought. What was the last thing that I said before you derailed me?
Having to get into YouTube, and they shouldn't be doing that.
Okay, so what were Marvel and DC making the mistake of when it came to hiring people? They were hiring all these YA authors and celebrities, and political writers and shit. You know, that's not a good recipe for success at all. You know, if Eve Ewing and Ta-Nehisi Coates are shit at writing comic books, why should I assume that someone like Mauler or like somebody else would be good at it? Because they're YouTubers? Fuck that. You know, I don't want somebody coming in and, you know, hogging up all the fucking airspace just because they've got celebrity. I hate celebrity. I think celebrity's fucking stupid. I don't give a shit how many subscribers you have. Are you good at the thing you want to get into? You know? It's part of the reason why I think Michael Jordan getting into baseball was fucking idiotic. You know? If he didn't suck at baseball, he would have ended up, or if he was quasi-okay at baseball, he would have ended up playing for my White Sox, and I would have been mad. So I feel like it's repeating the same mistakes that started Comicsgate in the first place. You know? At this point, it's not a meritocracy, and that makes me very angry. Fuck that noise. Because here's the thing, Ethan Van Sciver deserves to make $1 million on a comic book. He is a ridiculously good artist. He's one of the best in the world. He should be making big money.
He puts in the work.
Yes. Yeah, the same thing with John Malin, too. And by the way, that also goes for Cecil, too, who is primarily a YouTuber, but Cecil does have writing talent, and he is a genuinely funny dude. I have no doubt he's going to make a pretty stinking good comedy comic. So, the talented people are the ones that deserve opportunity or deserve to be able to do these things. You know, just because you have such and such subscribers on YouTube, don't give a shit. Don't really care. I think that if you're being promoted just based on that, and you think that that's going to help comic books in the long run, no, that's short-term thinking. It's the same short-term thinking that fucked over Marvel and DC, on top of the ideological shit. Because the thing is that the things that we saw that started Comicsgate, the foundations of that failure were set all the way back during the Quesada era, with constant short-term thinking. That's what led to everything. The short-term thinking led to adopting ideology above quality, because they thought that's what was going to move comics, and it didn't.
Nope.
All right, so questions regarding to my rant there. Melee Brawler had asked about people that would be interested in color work or they're talented artists. Then by all means they should make comics if they're good. That's different. You know, I don't think you should encourage just anyone. Like, here's the funny thing. That Star Wars girl, Anna, who I've talked to, she's a nice girl. Her Vampirilla cover was not her best foot forward. She actually is good. She is a talented artist. But that was not her best foot forward. But I think that 2 or 3 years from now, she will probably admit it. You know?
Stupid call controls.
And I've heard that Dynamite gave her another cover. And this next one is actually really, really good. So I hope she finds success with that.
Home to industrialists, techno-fascists, reactionaries, and cowards.
Yeah, also decent food, clean water, and showers.
Overrated.
Delta, welcome home. Get cleaned up, then come to my workshop. I'll send some beacons.
Copy that, Bear.
Miguel Barrera, I'm not worried about my Discord server.
Off to you.
The Discord server that they took down was Boogaloo,
Hey.
which was mostly headed up by like white supremacists and shit who wanted to start another civil war.
The Boog Boys? The Boog Boys aren't white supremacists. The Boog Boys are just capital L libertarians.
God, you're an ass.
What?
Stop falling in love with
Yeah, the Boogaloo is not a white supremacist thing. It's more libertarian anarchist than anything else.
I've seen some like screenshots of stuff they talk about in there, man. I wouldn't call them libertarians.
Every single Boogaloo-based community I've ever seen has been just memes and fuck the government,
Well, for that,
leaving the fuck alone, anarchy now.
We need an actual target. if we're
All right.
selecting targets,
Well,
someone with real military.
Granted, I never went in there, but Jesus.
Foz, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Shut the fuck up, Foz.
Yeah.
The Swarm have their queen. That means they've got a special
Yes.
hive somewhere. A nexus. Someplace where they're vulnerable.
Okay, so how do we fight them?
We don't. Because you might already know.
How would I know?
Look, I'm gonna level with you. While you were gone, Jin was raising holy hell about getting you hooked back up to the hive mind.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't worry, I talked her out of it. But I need you to think about what you saw in that vision. Every detail. Is there anything that helps us?
No. I mean, I don't think so.
We'll take it from here, Sergeant.
Excuse me, do you not knock?
First ministers don't need to knock.
Really?
They should.
Jin,
Indeed.
I told you, it's not gonna happen.
And what about you?
Considering the thing that linked me to the hive mind is dead, we killed it, by the way, you're welcome. And considering that I don't trust you at all, I'll have to decline.
Arrest her.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about our server.
Jin, are you nuts?
Because anything that could end up getting it banned, I suddenly become like Tyrant Micah, and I will give you unholy hell for posting it in there. Unless you're apologetic, in which case I won't. But
External camera 15. Camera 10.
And I still keep an eye on things as well, telling people to remove things that shouldn't be in there.
yep.
We're going out.
Like, I won't say who posted this, but there's someone weeks ago when the whole George Floyd thing unfortunately happened. Somebody posted a meme where it replaced one of the people with Nancy Pelosi. I had to tell them to delete that.
Yep.
That's not no. Discord has a very hard stance against real world violence, and it's been that way ever since the mosque shooting from a couple years ago.
Yeah.
We do. This is a targeting beacon.
Yeah, no shit. We're the ones who brought up that from Vesta.
Give me a break, Lieutenant. I just worked.
So, one thing that let's talk about, because somebody brought up, I don't remember who it was. I'm guessing that they want me to go back to my main channel. I think it was Ray Caster. If you're still in here, Ray, I'll answer your statement. Here's the thing. I hate that channel. I hate that channel. I hate what it represents. I hate that it's basically cordoned off by YouTube too.
Then we watch each other.
I don't want to make money off that channel anymore.
Like always.
Because it represents a time where I was a lot less happy with my life and I had no direction, so I just talked about whatever to get attention from people.
Good luck.
I made some good videos there. I also made some videos there that I'm fucking ashamed of. I deleted a decent amount of them that I'm ashamed of. But just in general, I hate it. I fucking hate that channel. I'm glad I don't use it anymore. Even though there's less people watching on Sleepless Comics than there is on that for live streams, I rightly don't care. I love Plague. Ah, the camera was gone.
Carriers are done.
So, and this is the thing about it. It's like, it's sort of like if I had something in my life that reminded me of my ex-wife. I wouldn't want it anymore. I would just want to get rid of it. And I actually replaced my Xbox 360 when I didn't really need to. Just because the one that I used to have was the one she bought me. You know, it's just one of those things where I have no desire to have it in my life anymore because of what it represents. You know? So yeah, I do get less viewers. Yeah, I make less money. And I'm okay with that. I could make more money doing articles and having Micah and the Hatman. You know? And that's what I'm going to do. And soon what we're going to be doing is we're going to be migrating channel memberships to this channel. Because they're activated now. I don't know if you noticed that, Hatman.
No, I didn't.
Let's get through this mess.
I'm proud of this channel. I am incredibly proud of what Hatman and I have built. Because every single subscriber to the Micah and the Hatman channel wants to watch Micah and the Hatman. That is why they are subscribed. And we get about 300 to 500 viewers per podcast. And we get anywhere from 70 to 100 people watching live every week. There are channels that I know that have more subscribers than us that don't get that much traffic when it comes to their live streams.
We gotta hold it back. Delta's on its way.
Let's get out there, come on!
You know? And by the way, Sleeveless Comics has 500 subscribers already. And all 500 of those people want to watch content on Sleeveless Comics.
Are you shitting me?
Whoop. Well, Hatman, which of us is going to stay here and draw that thing's fire while the other goes around the back?
Hey, Lima, keep that thing busy while we
I'll
get
draw the
moving.
thing's fire.
Where you at?
Because you know what, I'm
Okay,
out of
you're right.
place.
Okay. I'm going to grab this ammo and make a run for it. Thank you for the distraction, Bree.
You're welcome.
Alright, questions from the chat. Ugly Media wants to know what we think the best superhero film ever is. He thinks it's Logan. My pick will always be The Dark Knight.
Building or we can't plant the beacon.
I'd have to rewatch The Dark Knight and Logan side by side to make that final decision. It's been a while since I've seen either of them.
Oh boy, we got a shithead.
Can I make a controversial choice for best comic book movie of all time?
No. Yeah, go for it. Stim.
Guy
on me, I'm coming.
Never mind. Rain, I just saw you have the shield. Go turn the stim on.
Yeah.
God damn it, Rain.
I didn't pick up anything. I don't know who picked that up.
That was me. I saw a thing and I picked it up.
So everybody shame the Hatman then. Again. That got me killed.
Yeah, my controversial choice is going to be Unbreakable.
It's not a comic book movie.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. There's no comic book about Unbreakable.
It's a movie about superheroes and comic books.
But it's not a comic book.
I would argue it's a comic book movie.
But there's never been a published comic book about the character.
It doesn't have to.
Yes,
doesn't have to
actually,
have one.
it's in the name. Comic book movie. Superhero.
It's a movie about comic books and superheroes.
Well, yeah, it's a movie about superheroes, but it's not about a public comic book character.
It's still a movie about comic books too. I would say.
But there's no published comic books about it. We're going in circles here, and you're wrong. Pick another one.
Like I said, controversial.
Wrong.
That's my pick.
Well, you're wrong, and shame the Hatman again.
I'm on it. Cover me. Beacon set.
Yeah, I see the ping. Grab the targeting lasers.
Got it. Now what do
Yeah,
we do?
long shot ammo. That guy's gonna fucking help me now.
Satellites will do the rest.
Let's take out that swarmer. We've got swarms over here, brother. Ah, shit. Reinforcement grubs coming in.
Did the fucker melt yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Ugly Media does say is saying that he said superhero, not comic book.
Oh, well then your choice is fine.
Did I literally just get Hammer of Dawn?
Well, you didn't get out of the way.
That's it. Academy's clear.
That is not how one shames the Hatman.
Yes, it is. From now on, I will just Hammer of Dawn you.
Oh, shit. Copy that, Paddock. Delta, Paddock needs backup at the tomb.
We heard. We're on our way.
That's kind of retarded.
Smokes where Paddock went down. You three head out. I'll stay back and protect this beacon.
I'll see you on the other side.
All right.
James.
Eclectic
Who
wanted
wants
to know,
the Hammer of
smartest
Dawn?
or wisest thing you heard Maximilian Dude talk about? There are times I found his insight into things interesting. That's part of the reason I like Max when it comes to video games, is he actually does have a pretty good head on his shoulders.
So who
He's
wants
more
the Hammer of Dawn?
sensible than a lot of video game YouTubers. Like, he's not a pure reactionary. He actually does, like, have a little bit of insight into how games are made because he worked on Killer Instinct. Where are we going? We're going to help Paddock, but I don't know what direction that's in. Do we
I need to
have to
have the
help
Hammer of Dawn
Paddock?
with
Can
me?
he just die? I mean, he is from Judgment.
Do I need the Hammer of Dawn with me?
Yes. You're going to need that for
Okay.
most of the level. Oh, it's right down here.
Okay. Bye-bye, long shot.
Hey, Sierra's wants deployed its beacon. We're under a lot of fire here. How soon can you get a satellite overhead? One's heading your way now, Sierra. Don't suppose it has a turbo mode? No, but that's not a bad idea. Iris, make a note. I already made a note, Damon.
But, my favorite thing that Max has said, well, a couple things he said recently were very poignant. One was, he broke down, subverting expectations, I think, better than anybody else has. And it was just simple. It basically said that there's nothing wrong with subverting your expectations, but it has to be something that's satisfying. If it's not satisfying, then people are going to hate you for it. Uh-oh, we got rejects. Go slow. Oh, god damn it. Chainsaws. Brain hit that stem so he's down.
Fucking doing.
And it decided. Oh, I see. I see. He wasn't down. He's just getting the snot beat out of him by a reject.
Now I'm
Gotcha.
down.
There's another one though that I really liked was when somebody said something about something not looking realistic, and he went because he was complaining about things like having like a gray or fuchsia, or not fuchsia, but sepia tone to them.
Brown and bloom.
Yeah. And then somebody was like, that's called realism. And he goes, that's not realistic, you daft bitch. And he's like, look outside your window. That is not what the world looks like. And he's right. That is not what the world looks like. Notice how this Gears of War game is considerably more colorful than the first two. Or even the first three. And the same could be said of 4. They're a lot more colorful than the originals. You know, the only time that there are sepia tones is like this is taking place at dawn. So it's going to be a little yellow because the sun is still rising. You know, but there's other points where it becomes much more colorful depending on the area. Brain time to take control of that thing.
Alright.
Marked it.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, part of the reason why... Okay, and it just boots you out. Okay.
What?
Fuck you, game.
Why did it
I
boot
took
you
control.
out?
I don't know. I genuinely couldn't tell you. Maybe I was too busy being shot at by another guy, or... I'm not sure if that knocked you out, but...
It might.
Yeah, if somebody shoots it and it knocks you out, so we learned that the hard way before.
Anyway, I was about anyway. If I remember correctly, part of the reason why the original Gears had muted color palettes was actually because of hardware limitations. It's a lot harder to show but it's a lot harder on a GPU to show diverse colors like this.
Yes. But by the third game, they didn't have that problem. The third game looks a lot better than the first two. Even then, it still gets very sepia-rific, but... Why are we not killing the things?
I'm shooting the things.
Shoot more!
Oh, damn it.
Actually, wait a minute. Brain, can you take control of all those?
Yeah, let me try. Yes,
shield me! Shield me!
Where are you?
I wanted to see if it'll even work.
Yeah, it works.
Am I? Oh, hell yeah! Stick with me.
Yeah, that's the only thing, is this thing controls like a boat.
That's pretty fucking cool, though.
Oh.
No, that's good. I just needed to get into position.
Cool, we could take control of that.
I didn't know that because I never tried it before. Knifey.
Don't see a way through. Ideas? We're clear. Now let's get to paddock.
But anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, no, that was the other point that I liked that he made. It's like realistic is going to be more colorful. You know, it's gonna be more vibrant because that's what the world looks like. You know, for some reason they mix that with cinematic. You know, because there's some movies that do that sort of gray or sepia look to it for a certain artistic reason. You know, but realism, fuck no. So, those would probably be some of my favorite Maximilian points. More so than anything, I just think that he's one of the few people that I can watch him play video games, and he's just entertaining to watch. There's not a lot of other people that can really do it. I think that
Guys, there's the tomb of
me and Hatman streaming together is more entertaining than just me because we're arguing with each other half the time. That night of saving your life half the time too.
Yeah, see, I get shamed.
And I help.
Understood.
Yes. But that's more than anything. That's why I want to do the Predator stream, because that's gonna be hilarious. Because on one channel, on the Micah and The Hatman channel, we'll have me, and then on the other channel, on Hatman's channel, we'll have him and his squad talking through Discord. And you all will be freaking the fuck out while I kill all of you. Actually, no. We had better... Oh my god. I didn't know you could get those.
You didn't know you could get those?
Kim's tags.
Oh.
That's Lieutenant Kim from the first game.
Let's get inside the tomb.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Anyway. No, what you guys should do is talk through party chat on PlayStation. So that way I can actually hear you. Because the gimmick with Predator is that
Now, I know the Predator in the films can take
Actually,
voice
wait a
samples
minute.
from what they hear and
Real quick,
replay
real
it
quick.
as a decoy.
Brain,
Are
real
you saying
quick.
that can happen in game?
First off, go capture that pouncer.
Yep.
No, the way that it works is in Predator hunting grounds, if you are in chat, not in Discord chat, but chat, you can hear the soldiers whenever they're talking. And I think that's really cool. Because you actually have to be careful about when you talk. Alright, go control that one, Brain, the one that I just marked. Hatman and I will go to the right and we'll, do a thing. So Hatman's gonna get himself killed again if I don't help.
And it's not letting me capture... What? Okay, what's going on here?
Well, capture something with a gun then.
Okay, that was a delayed reaction.
That should take care of the second hole. And hopefully that's not what she said, because then she's being very unfaithful. Is there another emergency hole somewhere that I'm not seeing, or?
I believe so. I think you only got the one. Did you get this one? Yeah, it looks
yeah,
like
I got
you
both of them. Okay, if they're both down, then we should be okay here in a minute. I had just noticed that the Hammer of Dawn was firing, so I'm like, oh, this is gonna be harder. Well, they're coming from somewhere.
Yeah, I'm looking for any emergence holes. It looks like we've got ones
the
that
back of
haven't
the
opened
yard.
up yet.
Anything back there?
No, like I said, it looks like we've got a couple of emergence holes that haven't opened up yet, but as for...
Well, that's gonna be fun. I don't have any grenades. Hey man, how about you?
I've got two.
Okay,
yeah, I've got
good.
two.
If I
Let's
remember
get in
correctly,
there.
this...
There's a drop shot here. So usually these things drop a weapon. Ooh, more grenades. I'll take these. But Pouncer's still here. Let's get his attention.
I'm gonna go tickle its testicles.
No.
Okay.
Just no.
Shame the Hatman again.
Paddock, is the beacon okay?
Yes, but this isn't over. Get ready. More
The one where Max talks about different kinds of fighting games is good. As food, I think we did something similar with like shooter franchises.
Oh shit, guys, that's opening up. We got closer.
Okay, I'm gonna run to the left. Hatman, stay back here and cover me.
Okay.
Get that guy. Control him, Brain.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, definitely control one of the hunters.
Where's the other one? I hear him. I'm gonna find him. Got him.
Ah, fuck. Thank you, GD. Was there only one E-hole?
No, there's another one.
Alright, where's it at? Actually, wait, you have an explosive. You could blow. You can seal it.
I can find it. Oh, it hasn't opened up yet. That's why.
There it is. Seal that fucker up. Nice. Alright, come towards me so I can chainsaw you.
See, it's funny how Gears does what Mind Jack did, but
Oh, look out.
better.
Is there a third one? Go look around. Because those guys came from somewhere.
I think they just came in from unreachable areas, but
Alright,
I
cool.
could be wrong.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, I think we did something like with game franchises, but I don't remember. Well, no, we did it to restaurants. We didn't do it to food. Oh, Brain, we got a big one. You want to control one of them? Actually, wait. Control
yep.
that thing that I just marked.
Yeah, the Bastion?
Yes.
Yeah, oh, okay. My cooldown. Cooldown's almost up. It'll be about 5 more seconds.
He's down.
I got him.
Ah, fuck.
Coming!
Not doing real well here.
Oh, good idea. Shield
God
JD
damn
till
it.
he gets down here. He needs to get down here quick, though. I'm about dead. Whew! That was close.
The AI decided to take the most inconvenient route.
No kidding.
Fucking drop shots. God damn!
Was it? Oh, Hatman.
Yeah, he got...
That was me. Yep. I keep getting murked by the drop shot.
Yeah. But, no, we compared shooters to, or video games to restaurants. What about to foods?
You heard him. Let's get set up.
I don't know, that was a long time ago.
Why the
Yeah.
fuck are we not using the Hammer of Dawn?
I don't know, it's just not active for some reason. I think the beacon's not set yet. But,
Oh, this is going to be a delayed reaction. Okay.
Oh.
alright, same thing as last time. Brain, get one of those hunters.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, try a shot. I'll take it.
Yeah, stay on that side of the flank, Hatman. And I'll take the yard. Oh, fuck.
Ah, shit, another nest!
Be careful, that hunter just
I got him.
broke free. Yep. Have a good night, Gabe.
Yeah, thanks for popping in, Gabe. I'm gonna switch out the hammer for this overkill just in case they get close.
Scions, on the right!
Brain, if you can, cap one of the scions.
Will
For no
do.
other
Oh!
reason than so that they don't have one.
Thank you.
Yep. I'll return the favor. Thanks.
Should I get the Bastion?
If you can.
There we go.
As long as they don't have one of those two things, I am happy. Shit, Hatman, you need my backup, don't you?
Trot box. Tri-shot ammo.
We need to fall back. Hatman, let's fall back into this area.
Oh shit. We got a warden. And a
JD just seems to be stuck in this hole here.
A warden and a bastion. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yep, so Bastion takes priority.
And both my
Bastion's marked,
things
let's
are-
focus.
Looks like I'm stuck with babysitting JD.
I guess so.
He's stuck in the hole and can't get out, and he keeps getting taken out by drop shots. Fuck! He's got it.
Ah, damn.
Is everyone down?
I was able to. Oh my god! I don't know what JD's insistence on staying in this hole. I guess it's cozy.
I'll hold the big fucker's attention if you guys take care of the rest of it.
Well, I guess I'll try whittling away at this Bastion.
Okay.
There, it's gone.
Is the other one down too?
Oh, fuck no. Okay, that warden is on my ass. I'm just drawing his fire, dude.
That was strange. It wouldn't let me take control of the Scion. And I know for a fact that you can control that.
Try the warden.
I will. Where is he?
Over by me. Just left
Yep,
bumper, you'll see me.
I'm coming.
Get him. You can, I'm pretty sure you can control him.
Yeah, I know you can control the warden. And it won't let me access any of my abilities because... God damn it, game. You really have to choose now to bug out on me?
Damn it.
And now after it kills Hatman, it lets me take control of the fucking Scion. What the hell?
Oh, Jesus.
The fuck was that shit?
Alright.
Why'd I even bother picking up the fucking hammer, Don?
Strategy time. Hatman. Stay in this area.
Okay.
I'll grab one of the hunters and take out the other hunter.
Yes, please do.
Okay, maybe not that hard.
My job is simple. Emergence holds.
There we go.
And holding the flank. I will call when to fall down. Oh, fuck.
Where the fuck did you come from?
Bring stim when you can, please. If you can.
Nope, I'm still in control.
Alright.
So. Watch out. Iframes, I guess.
Hell yeah.
God damn it, what the fuck? How the fuck won't it let me chainsaw this fucker?
Delta's here. So Delta, I'm guessing that Miakwa is the new thing from the War Campaign stream tonight. I missed the show, obviously.
Fuck this, I'm swapping hammer down for pork butt.
Watch the right flank!
And JD's stuck in the hole again. God damn it, JD.
It is what it is.
Does he have some sexual hang-ups that we need to know about? He's putting the team at risk.
I mean, he's a typical frat boy.
Goes
Ignore the
nearest
team,
hole.
get in the hole. Ignore the team, get in the
now
hole.
I have control of one of these assholes.
Good.
Pan said nice things about Inglewood. Yeah, he told me he loved it, so I'm happy. You know, anytime somebody's happy about my book, especially, but Pan has been very supportive of me since the start when it comes to me making comics. So I'm glad he really enjoyed it.
Did Aiden say anything to you at all?
Not yet. Why?
Okay, she said she really enjoyed it to me. I didn't know if she had already said it to you or not.
No, I haven't heard from her in a bit.
So yeah. So.
All right,
She said
Scions
she
are
enjoyed
down. Now it's just the big guy.
And my control is under cooldown.
There we go.
Oh, that did little damage. No, that did no damage. Fuck. Damn it.
Woo! At least I was able to draw his fire for a second and give him lower guard.
Shit, Brain, be careful with that big fucker.
I know.
Whoa.
I'm surprised. Jack's a lot more durable than you think. Took 2 good whacks from him.
Paddock, you good?
Hey, I've had work.
Is that what strategizing feels like?
Our beacon
Yes.
saw the Raven wreckage. Maybe you're
You tend to die less when I strategize.
Especially when the game actually lets you control the things you want to control. That helps a lot.
Yes. By the by, I'm Your Pepper wants to know. Did we hear about the mass bans on YouTube, Twitch, and Reddit? Yes.
Yeah.
I got it.
Mm-hmm. Everything looks right.
Our plan was to place the beacon behind the tomb. So go do that, and I'll guard the front.
Oh shit.
And if I
I
die,
thought for a moment Kotaku in action might get hit, but
wasn't terrible working with
nope, live to fight another day.
Likewise, Paddock. Let's
Yeah,
go,
I'm
Delta.
surprised KIA didn't get it.
Well, I'm not surprised that Donald got hit. I knew that was going to be one of
That
them
was inevitable,
hit
yeah.
by the end of this year. Chapo, I'm actually surprised that they went ahead and killed Chapo too.
Yeah, I was shocked they killed Chapo Trap House.
You know, a lot of people say they just did it to try to make it look nonpartisan, but to be perfectly honest, Chapo was already quarantined.
Yeah.
So, nah, I don't buy that. I think, and Chapo was blatantly breaking rules all over the place. Between the regular brigades
Is that
and
another sign
actually
for me to take over?
calling for violence against people.
Yeah, Chapo's full of psychos, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of psychos, I heard that Hassan Piker actually used to post there pretty commonly.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that kid needs to get his ass kicked.
Pouncers! Holy shit! A lot of pouncers!
Healthy.
And before anyone asks, yes, I will fight him in a boxing match if I was. And I would probably light him up.
I'm just.
I don't know what just happened.
Who the fuck do you think?
God damn it, Hat.
Stop dying!
As soon as I saw that thing come down, I'm like, yep, I'm fucked. My shit got stamped.
Lord have mercy.
There's
The
JD
joke I was going to
standing here.
the joke I was going to make until right before Hatman died is that if I were to box against Woke Bay, he would be asleep Bay. Because he would probably get dropped within the first round.
Stay down.
Fucking gross.
Pouncers! Holy shit! A lot of pouncers! That just means more across the board! I got him!
Speaking of which, let's see if we can shame Hatman for something else. Hatman, who wins in a fight, Porter Lang or Ivan Drago?
Drago.
Okay, so we don't shame the Hatman.
Not yet, at least.
I was on a message board for comic books years ago where a user, like, I shit you not, spent 30 pages arguing with somebody over who would win, Ivan Drago or Clubber Lang. And he was arguing for Clubber Lang.
No way Drago wins. What the fuck?
What? Okay.
What the hell happened?
I think you just blew yourself up.
No, I definitely didn't blow myself up. I was outside of that radius.
Huh. That's weird.
I don't know what the fuck happened. It was weird.
But yeah, I found that was, like, I thought that was one of the silliest, like, internet arguments I've ever seen in my life. Was somebody, like, arguing for Ivan Drago losing to Clubber Lang.
Wait, aren't all the beacons up? Don't you have complete control?
If I remember correctly, throughout the story, Clubber Lang still remains a bit of a rookie. He's still kind of a fresh face.
Clubber was experienced. Like, the argument that he made about Clubber Lang was this. Is that Clubber Lang was more experienced because it's true, he was a ranked fighter. You know, he was the number one ranked guy outside of Rocky Balboa. And part of the story of Rocky 3 is that Rocky was not...
Fucking thing what the hell?
Baron, Echo's beacon is live.
Just in time, Delta. More swarm heading your way.
Wait, aren't all
Okay, maybe I should just keep my eyes on Hatman, see what the hell's going on if it happens
Yes.
again.
Keep Hatman
Yeah,
from
I'm
dying.
fucking confused.
Now, one thing I should say is that there is, like, massive splash damage with the Hammer of Dawn in this game, so you can't fire that thing anywhere close to you.
That's the thing. It wasn't being fired close to me. I was going after this Scion over here, and all of a sudden it just landed right on top of me.
You might have also got hit by a drop shot, and those are instant kills.
Yeah. Well, no, because the beam was right on top of me. That's the thing. Like, the target reticle was all the way across the map, but the beam had hit right...
Oh,
where I
speaking
fucking
of
was.
instant kills.
Oh!
So, Hammond, I'm going to need you to focus just on the left, please. I will focus on the right. Because that's where those are coming from, is the left side.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Good night, left side.
But no, the argument that he made was that Clubber Lang was a ranked fighter, so he had a shit ton of experience, which he did. And that Clubber actually beat Rocky. And the problem with the argument is this. Clubber also lost to Rocky when Rocky was in shape and at his best.
Yeah, the whole reason why Clubber beat Rocky in the first place was because Rocky had been fed shit opponents for the sake of holding on to his title.
Yeah, and Mickey even admits that he had been... Rocky had not been ducking Clubber Lang, but Mickey had been arranging for fights that were nowhere near as challenging as Clubber Lang.
Holy shit, a monopouncer!
Oh, that was me. Yeah, there's this thing on the cover that we're taking here, like, that for some reason the hitbox on it is big. So it'll like fire the laser right in front of me.
Oh, okay. That might have been what was happening to Hat then.
Yeah.
So
when the pouncers come in, it's best not to fire from cover, I guess.
Sounds about right.
Well, that's the thing. I wasn't firing from cover the whole fucking time, so I just don't know.
And you're talking about these two chest-high...
Yeah, like the one that I'm behind right now. Like, the hitbox on it is huge.
Okay, yeah, so...
Drop shotters.
Yep.
But yeah, because the thing is, like, and this is the point that everyone else is making, is that Clubber Lang, when he beat Rocky, like, or when he fought Rocky at his best, he didn't last 3 rounds. And his boxing strategy was fucking trash. Oh shit.
Ooh, watch out. Damn. Pouncers can dish it, but they can't take it from themselves.
No. They're nowhere near as tough as they were in the first game.
No, they were terrors.
But then again, in the first game, they were technically sub-bosses, so... I think we got them.
You mean Gears 4?
Yeah. Now we got them. Yep, because now Snatcher's coming in.
Actually, Foz, we're a little busy right now.
Haha, get fucked, you little bastard.
All that matters is keeping these things away from the city.
Because, yeah, Clubber, I think he got knocked out in the 3rd round. Yeah. Because the first round is Rocky just jabbing a bunch and shit. The second round is where he actually does score a knockdown on Rocky because Rocky switches back to his old way of fighting. But at the end of it, realizes he can goad Clubber into basically firing away haymakers at his gloves, thinking that he's hitting Rocky in the face when he wasn't. It's one of the weird things. It's like, my dad pointed this out. This is part of the reason I don't like Rocky 3 nearly as much as 4. Is that they're panicking about Clubber hitting Rocky in the fucking gloves. Like, why?
Delta, what happened?
The beacon!
You know, Delta, you're not wrong. They've gone, like, Media Matters and stuff like that have tried to get like advertisers pulled from Fox News and stuff for years.
Mm-hmm.
But back on the Rocky thing. So we don't shame Hatman for that.
You failed us.
Here's an interesting question. Do you think Adonis could have beaten Drago? Not Drago Jr., but Drago himself.
Doubt it.
And this is my controversial thing. I don't think that Adonis is as good as Rocky was.
No, definitely not. Uh-oh.
We are a complete being. Connected. Immortal. You had a choice. And you squandered it. Alive or dead. You belong to us.
So, JD.
Your choice.
Yeah, Del does not die well. Yeah, this like I said, this
so you
is
don't make Marcus sad.
this. Well, he's lost enough, in my opinion.
I know.
I like Del, but I can't do that to Marcus. I just can't. He's one of my favorite video game characters ever. God, this game is so good, though. So, let's talk about food.
What about food?
Well, we were going to do video games not as restaurants, because we've done that, but as food. So, Brain, since you are a robot...
Yep.
I want you to name a game franchise, and Hatman and I will think of a food for it. And you in the chat, for those of you who are still here, you, of course, can participate. So, Brain, start us off.
Alright, just give me a second to think of one. You know what? I'll just go for the lowest common denominator, and we'll start off with something easy. Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Jack.
To a
Call
food.
of Duty were a food.
To a food.
It would be Taco Bell.
Well, no, not to a restaurant, to a food.
Let's just
Okay. Cheap Mexican food.
No, so taco. Or a taco from Taco Bell. That's specific.
Yeah, that's what it would be. It would have to be something cheap and not really satisfying at the end of the day.
See,
but
my choice for that would be hot dogs. Especially if you've seen them how they're made.
no good.
Nah.
I would say that Taco Bell tacos is a good choice. However, would go with cotton candy.
Cotton candy.
That's
Cotton
also a
candy.
good choice.
Because it can be very sweet. It can be very enjoyable. But if it's not done right, it can be a miserable dining experience. But overall, at the end of the day, it's completely unfulfilling.
This is Delta. We are in distress. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
I say Taco Bell tacos, or just Taco Bell specifically, because Call of Duty is what I like to call a fast food game.
I think Taco Bell
Or
tacos
it's-
is really good, especially with the unsatisfying bit, because Taco Bell burritos are pretty satisfying.
Yeah.
Especially
Well, that's the
shredded
thing,
chicken.
sometimes you crave Taco Bell. Sometimes you actually do want it, and that's
Hell yeah.
okay. But
Dude, I always get the burrito box now. Because it's 3 shredded chicken burritos and 3
There,
beefy
that's our way
5
out.
layers. Like that's like all day of food, like a whole day of food for me.
Okay, get the other side.
I miss their crunchy burritos.
Those were pretty good.
At least a few
Come on, chat, give us some
whatever
too.
the fuck
Give us a game franchise. Because we still got like 10 or so people in here, right?
I hear you, Dad. I'm
What
coming.
about
Do I want
19? That's what I'm
a
saying.
grenade launcher or regular lancer?
Yep. Well, I'm gonna take a Nasher and a GL Lancer. So,
Fuck it. Ooh, that's good.
And some juvies.
grenades.
I don't know.
No one. Let him come.
We got
Okay, then you got the
shitheads.
nades,
Right
so-
side. At.
I'll kill every one of you. Kill my fucking friend, you piece of shit.
Shit, gotta reload.
Fuck you.
Well, no. Chat, we need game franchises. Give us some game
Gears of War, for
franchises
example.
comparatively. While they think of something, Hatman. Oh
Should- should we just
Timber
go with
Tone
Gears of War
says
since we're
White
playing
Castle
it?
Burgers for Call of Duty. That's not a bad one either.
That's not bad.
Soul Calibur.
yeah,
there
White
we go.
White
And that's from
Castle.
Eclectic. Thank you.
I was gonna say Crystal Burger. Nah, not quite. I don't know what that means.
Soul Calibur. That's a really good one.
Soul Calibur, I think, would be a bison burger
Okay, why a bison burger?
because it's not quite steak level,
Look, JD, I need
but
you to
it's
keep it
still
together.
satisfying for a
It's not gonna help
burger.
anyone
But
if you get
it's not like a regular burger. Like it's a grade above it.
Okay, fine.
Okay. I would go with I would actually go with Taco Bell burritos. It can be a beefy, satisfying, fun experience. But every once in the blue moon, every once in a blue moon, it's the shits.
Shit! There was another beacon.
Yeah, I still haven't forgotten about how badly I felt burned buying Soul Calibur 5. No, was it 5 or was it 6? I think it was 5.
Fuck yeah, Marcus Phoenix.
You know what? Forget about it. Just help us clear him out.
Shit, I'm very low on ammo for this thing. Alright, shotgun time. I'm going in. Fuck that guy. Shit. I'm going for ammo.
Okay, so Timbertone says XCon.
Ooh.
Oh
XCOM.
no, I haven't played XCOM yet.
So Hatman can't answer this, I can though. So XCOM to me is like eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich at a picnic. It can it's tasty. It can fill you up if you have enough of it. But because it's at a picnic, every once in a while it can be a little buggy.
See, my choice would be... My choice for... Oh, God, I just had it, now I lost it. Yeah.
Watch it. We got a stump rolling in.
Hey Brain, can you control that stump?
Yes, I can.
Hatman, let's focus fire on that bastion.
Yep.
The Witcher. Hatman, have you played any of The Witcher?
No, I have not. I had The Witcher 2, but I haven't played it.
It's pretty good. So The Witcher. The Witcher is like Little Caesars. For a long time, it wasn't that great. Then it got better.
Hey, it's letting me control the stump. Cool.
Excellent. Fuck up everything. But for a while, it was terrible. Then it got better. And then it got undeniably great. So, that's how... it's Little Caesar's Pizza, is what I compare it to.
Oh, now I remember what I was going to call XCOM. Juicy fruit. Specifically, and depending on what game, it's either pre-reformulation or post-reformulation of Juicy Fruit. Because before they turned it into this neon orange gunk, it was really, really good. And then, you know, you get whatever the newest XCOM is, it's not that good.
They changed Juicy Fruit?
Yeah, you don't remember? Juicy Fruit used to be like a pale pink color.
Dude, I have not had Juicy Fruit in fucking years.
I remember that because they actually changed it. How about halfway through my stint in North Chicago when I was living there?
Hard Mode Vagrant Story. Never played it.
Never played it.
Yep.
Mass Effect.
Oh God.
Where's Del?
Mass Effect.
I already know my answer for Mass Effect.
Mass Effect. Let me think here.
Hey.
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt this moment. First time in the game that Marcus has actually had the chance to be a dad.
Can we pick drinks at all?
So Mass Effect.
Does it have to be food, or can we do drinks too?
Well, yeah, I think drink is appropriate. I'm trying to think of a drink that, like, 2 or 3, like years ago was amazing, but now sucks. Because they made too many changes. And they stopped caring. In which case I would compare it to Kentucky Fried Chicken. Chicken from Kentucky Fried Chicken. Because Kentucky Fried Chicken used to be something I loved to order. And then something about the last 5 years, it just has not been good. I really need this ammo.
Go for it.
Okay. So that's what I would say. Kentucky Fried Chicken, fried chicken.
Not to say that's weird, because I think KFC chicken actually gotten better fairly recently.
Has it?
Like so I had KFC for lunch a couple of...
We got Juvies.
No, last week. Just on a whim. I got a freaking $5 fill-up box. Honestly, not bad. The mashed potatoes and gravy have not changed a bit, but the chicken is better. The spices are back to where they used to be like a decade and a half ago.
Really? I might have to... So I'm going to be broke for a while. I just ordered groceries, so I'm definitely broke. I might have to get a bucket at some point and try it.
Yep.
Because
now, granted, these were just chicken strips. This was not like
I'm talking
bucket
about
of
like
regular fried chicken.
Like I used to get just like a bucket full of breasts and legs. Oh, there's a sniper up there.
Yeah, I see him.
Hatman, if you
let me get
wait,
covered. I gotta
J-
scratch my...
Which character are you playing as now, Hatman? Are you JD?
Yeah.
Okay. If you can,
I was scratching my eye real quick. So.
Say, I'll cover you if you can flank that fuck.
All right, I'm actually having him stand out in the open, so just plug away at him.
Yeah, Hatman, just chainsaw the fuck.
There you go.
Nope, never mind.
Popper got him.
I got blown up by juvies.
That'll work.
Yeah, I took control of the sniper and just had him out in the open. Careful, Popper.
Oh, there's another one up there. Alright, same plan. Hatman.
I think he's down.
Yeah, he's already dead.
Oh, well, shit.
Fair enough.
There's a hunter up there,
I'll
though.
take
Go for him.
I'm gonna fucking
Oh, let's see if I can stun him.
Good.
Yeah, for me it's
Just marked him, Hat.
for me Mass Effect is public school pizza. When I was really young, I used to love it a lot because, you know, fuck it, it's pizza. But then as you get older and you get exposed to better joints, especially here in Connecticut, which like has just a ton to choose from, it's just it's not as fun anymore.
There you go. Hatman, what about you? What would you compare Mass Effect to, or did you even play those games?
Jack Daniels.
Okay, why Jack Daniels?
Because at first it's all right and you can tolerate it, it's fine. But then after a few drinks of it, you realize, hey, this kind of has a shitty aftertaste.
Oh, it's whiskey.
That's the thing, though. Having tried lots of different bourbons since having Jack Daniels for the first time, you realize Jack Daniels really is not fun.
Maker's Mark and Southern Comfort are really good.
Yes.
Man,
yes,
I'm offended by this. I love Jack Daniels.
Oh, I tried to get...
I got one up.
Not to mention, you had Gentleman Jack in Chicago.
There's a difference between Gentleman Jack and Jack Daniels.
Well, true. The Gentleman is a lot smoother.
Gentleman is way smoother. Give me a sec. I gotta plug my fucking phone in. Apparently it got unplugged. Turn all this.
Oh, I have explosives.
Well, why the fuck weren't you using them?
Oh wow, that did nothing.
I don't think no, he's a boss character. I probably wouldn't be able to control him.
What about the swarm? I don't think you can control the
I
swarm.
can control the swarm.
That'd be hilarious. Give it a shot. Fuck it.
Well, oh, where is it? It's only I can get to the set still for long enough, you know.
I just marked it.
No, no, that would be funny.
Well, we should probably kill the swarm first.
Oh, I can control a leech for all the good that does me.
That's kind of funny, actually.
And it doesn't cost anything for the cooldown, too. That's even funnier.
But no, having had a whole bunch of different bourbons since the first time I had Jack Daniels, I've realized Jack Daniels is not that great. At least Jack Daniels standard isn't. Shit like, yeah, Gentleman Jack is fine. Barrel Select, which is just a single barrel, that's fine. Sinatra Select is actually not terrible.
I didn't think it was that great.
I don't care for Tennessee Fire. Tennessee Honey is just... honestly, you can get Baron Jaeger and you get the same thing, but better.
Pretty much.
And cheaper.
I'm not a fan of sweet whiskeys. I've had a couple and there's just no.
They make
the thing is, they're so syrupy.
Yeah, they're syrupy and they're basically made for mixers. They're not really made to try and shop, you know, by itself.
You're not a fan of sweet whiskey, but you like makers.
Yeah, but it doesn't have that like maple syrup-like consistency to it. That's
no,
the thing.
no. I was about to say no. That's a wheated bourbon. That is definitely going to be sweeter than most other whiskeys.
No. That's the difference because like with most sweet whiskeys, like especially like I don't like Fireball whiskey. I don't see why for it.
Stand it. I can't.
Is you know, it's you can tell that they overload it with just regular sugar and it just turns into like a simple syrup of some sort. It's not.
Yeah.
It's very unpleasant to actually
Can I
try to
fucking
quaff.
move? Like really? What the hell?
You are literally
just not allowed to move.
standing on the ledge.
Yeah, it will not let me move at all.
Okay,
It
try
will
turning
not let me
around
move.
if it'll let you, and try rolling.
No, I can turn around. Nope. I cannot. The A button is just totally locked for me.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Why does this shit always happen to me? What the hell?
Because you're Hatman. Who else would it happen to?
Now watch, I'm gonna get fucking killed because I can't do anything.
Well, you can shoot it.
Yes. Remember, the best strategy is to shoot at it until it dies.
Okay, now I can.
Speaking of shoot at it until it dies, Timbertone asks, add Doom franchise to the list.
Doom is a food.
Doom is a.
Oh hell yeah,
Doom.
Cole.
Doom is a 36-ounce rare steak.
When I said the fun part, I meant fun for the cold tray, baby.
I would compare it to steak as well. I would say a medium, well-seasoned New York strip. It's not complicated. It's not crazy or over the top, unless you want it to be. Unless you want it to be.
Cole, what are you doing? I'm buying you some time. Get out of there, Cole. Good idea. Oh shit.
Why is he just driving Megas?
Go, go.
See,
This game kicks you in the nuts.
yep. See,
But sorry, I wasn't finished shit. I couldn't stop that scene. The downside
Okay, pause.
to it is that it can be fucked up, or it can be done wrong and not be as satisfying. See,
I don't know, Change.
yep.
okay,
I say a big ass rare steak because rip and tear until it is done.
See, if I wanted to go with that, I would have to go baby back ribs. You get really good baby back ribs, but then some places just fuck it up to no, to the point where it's like, what the fuck did you even pay for?
Some places don't understand that dry rub does not mean the ribs themselves have to be dry as shit.
Yeah.
I hate it when that happens.
Thing is, and the thing is, I actually am a genuinely a fan of Doom 3 and even Resurrection of Evil, but what was it, Lost Delta, the fucking campaign of BFG edition was trash.
I never even played it.
And no, it was not good.
My only problem with Doom 3 is just that it's not Doom. It's kind of Doom, but it's more.
It's Half-Life meets Bioshock in my
I was
opinion.
actually
That's
saying it's System Shock but with supernatural instead of pure cyberpunk.
God damn it.
You might want to fall back.
Yeah, I keep getting rushed by
I'll
the
stim you guys.
fucking children.
Oh good, we have backup. Whoa!
God damn it. Drop shot motherfuckers.
Oh wow, if you mark them, the robots will focus fire on them.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, fucking yeah.
Alright. Higher ground, let's move.
I have the high ground.
Clay! Clay is the man. He might be my favorite Gears character not named Marcus Phoenix. Also, Hatman, Genesis 616 wants to know how it's going.
How what?
How is it going?
How's everything in general going? Yeah, it goes.
You just managed to overthink someone saying hi.
Yeah. That's generally what I do. How's it going? It goes.
What is a Joe Jorgensen?
Oh, is that the Libertarian candidate?
I'm not voting Libertarian.
I think that's her. I think she's the Libertarian candidate. The one that wants to abolish the ATF that wants no borders.
Yeah, then
No.
Pickle.
okay.
Yes, 'cause that's
let's
my
get
pickle.
another.
That was
Let's get another franchise. I don't want that.
for the people. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just waiting for somebody to name another.
Yeah, I was just gonna say for context. For context for the people who are just joining us, if they just came in, we're comparing video game franchises to food. So.
Speaking of which, Changus Khan says Gears of War. I would have to say, a really good steak or a really good cheeseburger, like an Angus cheeseburger. It could be as simple or as complex as you like it, and it's usually pretty good. But it just depends on how you season it. But it's fucking delicious.
You see, okay, it's just the AI companions being dumb then.
Yeah, it's just red shirts. You still want to be careful when somebody gets grabbed, because it could end up being Clay, and then if he dies, it's mission over.
Yep.
Good. Carmine must live.
Wait, good that it's game over if Clay dies, or good that Clay dies?
No. Good. Carmine must live.
Okay. Well,
okay, I thought we were about to have another thing.
Because I'm like, wait, what? I didn't know what you were saying good to, so.
Yeah, good, as in that means Carmine must live.
Yes, he must.
For me, Gears is the Fanta line of sodas. I generally like them. Except for like their strawberry. Their strawberry is just a hair too sweet for me. And that would be Judgment.
Have you ever had pineapple Fanta?
Yes, I have.
Pineapple Fanta is the shit.
I love that shit.
It's actually not that bad.
Cover me.
I would, in all honesty, I would have. I don't get pineapple Fanta anymore, but that's only because I have like a local alternative that tastes better. So, I try to support local businesses before big businesses.
Yep.
I don't want to get sucked.
Shoot tonsils. There we go. Ammo on the left side, just in case you need it. Ah, fuck. Let me go. There we go.
Timbertone says Half-Life.
Oh god. I have to know, are we including that one dog shit Half-Life game? What was it called?
Blue Shift?
Not Blue Shift. I actually thought Blue Shift was decent.
Closing Force?
No. It's a I don't remember what it's called, but I just remember Yahtzee reviewing it, and because it wasn't made by.
Oh, found the Freeman.
Yeah, find the Freeman. Are we including Find the Freeman?
Is it Find or Hunt Down the Freeman?
Hunt Down.
Oh, Hunt Down the Freeman.
I thought that was a non-canon.
No, it's
thing.
canon. Like it was approved by Valve.
Yeah, and
they
I don't know
quality
how.
Test it at all. Like it was fuck awful.
Yeah.
Alright, cover me. I'm going for the railgun. Whoa, fuck.
Hit it.
Shoot the tonsils.
Alright, now I got it. So, Half-Life. So unless Timbertone says yes, we have to say Hunt Down the Freeman. That's hard. Because Half-Life, like, 2...
Damn it.
Wow, Hatman. I just want you to know, I have died once.
Okay, so Timbertone says no, we don't have to include it.
Okay. But no, Hatman, I have died once. I'm just rubbing that in.
You've died once this whole time?
Yes.
You've died twice.
That's considerably less than you still.
And apparently I have died so many times, it kicked me out of the game again.
You have died so many times it bears mentioning. Okay, so Half-Life. Let's see here. Half-Life is pizza. Because it is
God,
different.
please don't.
In its throat! Shoot the tonsils!
No. I could never say something like that. Mostly because I'm...
And Hatman just killed Carmine! Wait, did it seriously
I'm not
boot
even
you
in
from
the game.
session?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm blaming you
did it again.
anyway. But no, yeah, like, Half-Life specifically is, like, what's my favorite kind of pizza? A Casey's Taco Pizza. It is the best thing that you'll ever sink your teeth into. It is that damn good. Okay. Social. The hat... Bleh.
See, for me, Half-Life is pizza in general. I haven't really come across a pizza place that I didn't like, but there's always something that I could do, that I feel like that I could do to try to improve them. But even though, despite like maybe one or two minor flaws, what you get is still really good.
Yeah. Oh, somebody asks, is that local? Hey, Edward Marlis is here. What's up, buddy? That is very local. Casey's is only in the Midwest. It's a gas station, but it's weird. They have like the best pizza. Well, they have the best taco pizza you'll ever eat. Hey, man, I just sent you an invite.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay.
Apparently I'm playing as Dell.
How?
I don't know. Evidently he survived.
Oh my god!
I don't know.
Oh, you haven't spawned in yet, so it'll just reassign you as JD.
I hope so.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Better you'll get zombie. Yeah, Ed, we're talking about Hatman and I are basically assigning game genre, or not game genre, video game franchises as foods. So Hatman, what would you have Half-Life be?
Oh man.
Fire the hammer! Beacons are not!
I can't! Without targeting coordinates, I'll kill you and level half the city! Wait, what? Jack, no, Jack, what are you doing?
Baird, what's happening?
It's Jack!
Is it letting you in?
God.
Okay, says
I'm
you're
in. Yeah,
says
I'm
you're
in.
in. Okay,
Yeah.
hit it.
He's broadcasting beacon
Um,
coordinates, and he's overriding my firing controls! Oh, you clever little shit.
Well, let's have Hatman answer that, and then we'll get more franchises out.
I don't really know. Oh, Jack gonna do a blow up.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Robot.
Not to mention, Jack is also an AI, so he can be revived from this. I hope they bring him back. Jack's awesome. But quite literally, Jack saves the world.
Yep. Thank you, Robot. God. Half-Life would have to be... I'm going to keep on the drinks thing, and I'm going to say ice wine.
Okay, it's a pretty good
If
choice.
you've ever had ice wine before, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it's
great.
Like, it's super, super sweet. It is so fucking good. It's one of those things that, like, you can't really compare anything else to it.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, you can't have too much of it. Like, it only comes in small bottles, and it's always, like, really, really expensive. So it's one of those experiences, really, that you don't get very often. But when you do have it, it is to die for.
There you go. Deep Delver's got to take off, so we're going to do his next. Planescape Torment.
Didn't play, so...
So my favorite pizza is obviously Casey's Taco Pizza, so it can't be that. But I would have to say it's probably my favorite stuffed crust pizza, which is from Little Caesars. So stuffed crust pepperoni... stuffed crust pepperoni from Little Caesars. And, because it's so tasty. It's not expected. You wouldn't expect it to be as good as it is. And when you're finished with it, it's so fulfilling. You're just so stuffed and you're so satisfied that you're glad you got it. So
she'll be back.
I know.
I'm doing great numbers.
Am I the only one of the three of us who's played that?
But not if we
Unfortunately so. It's one of those ones that has been on my list for a long time, but up until recently I haven't really had the money to try to buy it, and right now I'm saving it for a new computer, which is ballooning in price because the part that I want isn't in stock, and then I switch to an identical part, but then it's like $100 more expensive.
Well, there we go, guys. That was Gears 5.
There we go.
Hatman, what'd you think?
Not bad. Except I died a lot.
Yes, you did. I like this one a lot. It's probably my favorite since 3. Meaning it's better than 4 and it's better than Tactics. And better than Judgment, obviously.
And fuck Billy D. He was wrong about this game.
Yeah, he can eat a giant dick.
Oh, Christ. What did he say about it?
It's woke because girls. Because there's a girl.
I literally saw nothing woke in this at all.
No, there's not. Let's see, what else we got here? For Honor. What would For Honor be? For Honor for me is like a turkey leg. Every time I eat a turkey leg, I'm happy. Every time I play For Honor, I'm happy. What?
For Honor would be a communion wafer. Because Deus Vult.
Goodness. Breen, what do you think?
Thanksgiving Day turkey. I always enjoy it.
Yeah. Are there any others from the chat? I don't see any. Well, I guess we'll keep going until the credits are finished rolling. I'm gonna name a franchise. Halo.
Halo.
For me, Halo has to be like beef stew. As a kid, I used to love it, but as my tastes changed, I just kind of fell out of love with it.
That's weird because I love beef stew. It's like a comfort food for me. But I can't really call it that.
While you think about it, I'll name mine. Boneless honey barbecue wings from Wingstop. Because they are the single, like, it's ridiculously inconsistent, but when they're on, they're really on.
I would say Jesus Christ. Damn. I can't really think of anything. I'm trying to think of a food that, like, the last time I ate it, I was just not satisfied at all. Or just had a bad experience with it, but I can't really think of anything right now.
Fair enough. Well, you'll probably come up to something later. Genesis
Maybe.
616 says, Captain Falcon or Fox McCloud? The correct answer is Terry Bogard.
The correct answer is Falcon Punch. Always. What happens when two Falcon Punches collide? The world may never know.
Genghis Khan says The Last of Us is the good one. Well, it's franchise, though. So,
Wendy's chicken strips.
Wendy's chicken strips?
Wendy's chicken strips.
For Halo?
No, for The Last of Us.
Okay.
Because I remember them being really good years ago. But the last time I tried them, they weren't that great, and then I questioned why I even liked them in the first place. And now that they're gone, I'm not even sure I want them back.
Okay. I feel the same way about Greek yogurt. I remember it being great, but then later on, I tried it again and I was like, blech. And yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna eat it again. Genesis is like, come on, man. Look, man, I'm a huge Fatal Fury fan. And King of Fighters. Like, the only person I use in Smash now is Terry. Because it's Terry. If Geese Howard was in the game, I'd use him. And aside from the Kings, he's who I use in Tekken 7.
Wait a minute. Raymond Jalati did the fucking soundtrack for this?
Yes, he did. For 4 and 5.
As in Game of Thrones?
Yeah, exactly.
Damn. Wow. Badass.
Super Smash Bros. From Melee Brawler. What would we compare that
Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich.
to? A Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it feels like it gets better every time you eat it.
I would say a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich because it's consistent. I know what I'm getting when I eat one of those.
Yeah.
For me, it's an atomic fireball. I can see why people like it, but I'm just not that into it.
Fair enough. Servant of God says the Elder Scrolls series. For me, cookie dough ice cream. It's delicious, but I don't want to eat it with anybody else. That's my little dig at the Elder Scrolls Online.
A green apple warhead.
Because you hate them?
Because at first it's really, really sour, and then once you get past that super sour layer, you find out it wasn't worth it anyway, and then you just spit the thing out.
For me, it's Domino's pepperoni pizza because it's a really inconsistent series. I love Morrowind, though it hasn't aged well, and I still to this day love playing Oblivion. Skyrim is all right, and Fallout 4 is easily the worst example of the current Bethesda formula.
Fallout 4 or Fallout 76?
Fallout 4, Fallout 76. I haven't played recent enough to make a fair judgment because apparently they changed a lot of stuff. So.
Well, I don't think anybody asked about Fallout, but I could say. But yeah, let's do Fallout then. Hatman's opinion probably is the same about the Green Warhead.
Literally exact same.
For me,
You can't tie up this bag of chips.
For me, it would have to be wings from Buffalo Wild Wings. It's been consistently good for me up until very recently. And lately, it's just not been as good as it could be. Because Fallout 76, when Brain and I played it, I did have fun with it. But by the time we had stopped our session, and we played it for a while, the next day, I remember Brain goes, "So you want to play a little bit more of it?" I'm like, "No, not really." And that was just kind of my attitude. I'm like, eh.
Yep.
I kind of felt like we had seen everything that there was to see. And then there just wasn't a whole lot to do because everything else was like level locked. Like power armor and all this other shit. I'm like, this is actually killing the... Like, the leveling system, like, things being level locked was killing the experience for me. If I find a set of power armor in the fucking wilderness, I want to use it.
Yeah.
You know? And the fact that I couldn't pissed me off. Because we found a set of, like, T-45, if I remember right. And it wouldn't let us get into it. Because it was level locked. I'm like, this is...
you needed to be level 50, and leveling happens at a lot slower rate than it does in Fallout 4. Yeah. I remember that.
I was frustrated by that. I liked the idea of Fallout 4, but multiplayer. Like, having somebody come into my session, we can build a settlement together. We can go on raids together. You know, all this other shit. And there's a plot for us to go through together. But the problem was it wasn't that. It really felt like they were trying to do Fallout meets DayZ, but with a level cap. And I didn't like it.
And there wasn't enough mechanics in the game to really facilitate player emergent storytelling.
I'm Your Pepper
Which is-
wants to know the Star Wars trilogy for SNES. A roast beef sandwich from Arby's. It's pretty good.
For me,
I'll go in. I'll go in with you on that one.
for me, Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Love the hell out of them, but they hurt so good.
Well, there you go.
That's also accurate.
Because the Super Star Wars trilogy is hard as hell.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Monster Hunter from Gregory Urban. Now I only have World. It's the only Monster Hunter I've ever played. So I would compare that to chicken chow mein over rice. I love the hell out of it, but I have eaten so much of it lately that I just can't eat it anymore. Because I would, like, if you had asked me around the time that Brandon and I were playing Monster Hunter World religiously, if I was looking forward to Iceborne, the answer was fuck yeah. And then it came out, and I had not played it for a while, and I was just like, you know, I'm good.
For me, this is going to be a weird experience because I don't know the specific name of this dish, but there was years ago I had at like a family gathering. I had this kind of like hors d'oeuvre sausage on crackers, and it tasted different. It didn't taste like any other, like, you know, hors d'oeuvre sausage that you would have. You've probably had, and it was a little hard for me to get into at first, but then after like a piece or two, it's like, oh yeah, this is my jam.
Okay.
For me, it would be a really, really tall burger because it hurts your fucking hand.
Well, there you go.
I'll throw out another franchise, Saints Row.
Pop Rocks. Entertaining as hell.
For me, it would be Burger King double cheeseburgers. They started off really, really good, and they were, and you know, they always satisfied that kind of need. But as of lately, it's just nah. Something's happened to the quality.
Little sausage dog? No. No, you cannot have any of this pickle. Fuck you.
I would have to say I would compare it to interesting. I would compare it to I would just compare it to fucking Burger King in general. Like, it was great when I was younger, but nowadays I just fucking hate it.
Mm-hmm. About the same.
Alright, I say we do one escape round, and then we call it.
Alright.
I'm gonna have to call it here.
Oh, never mind
soon.
then. So we're gonna call it here. Alright. So let me reorient the windows real fast. So, I want to thank everybody for hanging out, by the way. This has been pretty fucking good. I don't know if we're going to continue to do live overflows with video games. It's going to depend on whether or not there's enough games to cross-play with. I still want to do Hunting Grounds because, again, entertainment value and gives me the chance to rip somebody's spine out. So Hatman will have to pick that up, and so will Brain.
Yep.
And then if you're one of the patrons in our Discord server, if you pick that up, you're obviously going to get priority to play. So, just a heads up. If you're not a member of the Discord server, by the way, all you have to do is become a patron or subscribe star member, and we will get you an invite to the server. You can come by and hang out. We're also going to start doing exclusive streams again. It's just about finding the time for them, where we'll go over progress reports on comic books and things like that, and other stuff that's going on. Plus, of course, we can do an actual true AMA. So, and that's always fun times. So, Hatman, do you have any final words?
Yeah, I died a lot.
Yes, you did. Brain, thank you for being our robot, by the way.
You're welcome.
So, well, we'll go ahead and close it here. So, with all that said, my name is Micah Curtis.
And I'm Alex Baldwin, and the next time we play a game, I'll probably die a lot too.
Yes. We'll see you guys next time. Deus Volt.
Deus Volt.
Deus Volt.